So it's them. That was one-on-one. Wall told us to quit bitching about it. You think I just ignore this? Something happened, guys? Yeah, you could say that. Dino, that idiot. Dino slashed one of our leaders, Jed, to a fight. He challenged. It was totally insane too. They kept trading blows until it was decided by Nimble to the jaw. He's just a newbie, yet he somehow managed to take down Jed? Impossible, I never forgive that bastard. Okay. I don't know why I need to talk to him. Apparently that gives me extra DP. Oh, since I'm here. Sunita. Father, what's going on with you? What's wrong? Nothing. It's just that for the last little while, Father's been acting. Ah, you got that, morons! What has happened to Father? Something about it definitely seems pretty off. What a bunch of morons! The price of those stocks freaking tanked in 3 days. They seriously couldn't see that coming? The CNS Business Magazine plummeted down the damn drain. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so there's Sunita. Hey, Plea. Doesn't Nikolai seems a little bit different lately? Oh, you notice it too. I've been getting some weird vibes from him. It's as if he's a completely different person. Excuse me, is everything okay? Oh, if isn't the police officers? Something serious. We were just talking about Nikolai, one of the other performers. Right, apparently Nikolai's been engaged in some special training lately. It's paying off too. Its technique and strength have improved considerably. The strange thing is, his personality seems to have changed as a result. So what, the guy polishes up some moves, suddenly he's a new man? That's not as far-fetched as you think. Getting greater heights could give someone an entirely new sense of who they can be, to the point where they become unrecognizable overnight. That's true. I suppose anyone can change themselves given the right motivation. I'm sure Nikolai must have had a life-changing experience like that. Okay, so I see. It has to do with the little blue pills that we found on, no. Not the blue pills, but basically why the people, like, there were more cases of changing, being different, and being arrogant at the same time. Okay, the Bracer Guild. Okay, Arios is here. So, the SSS crew is back again, If you hear, that must mean you've heard the news, I assume. Yeah, I assume that means you already know too. Who do you think I am, honey? Of course I know. I know everything. We contacted everybody in the Branth already, so they're gathered on the second floor. Gotta prepare ourselves for the possibility of a war between the two organizations. Wow, I'm always impressed with just how quickly the guild works. And like usual, the CPD is way late to the game. It all comes down to difference in procedure. We've got our way of handling an emergency, and I'm sure you do too. As such, I believe it would be best for you to address this as you normally would. Right. Okay, so we got Estelle, we got Joshua. Who else is here? Wenzel? Iola, if the worst were to happen, I want you to focus on protecting the injured. Yes, Wenzel, I'm fully aware of what my role is, if you don't need to remind me. Ideally, though, I'd rather things not come to that. I'm hoping we can find a way to peacefully resolve this soon. I feel the same. And if that's our goal, it means gathering information now is all the more important. Oh, you guys came! You hear about the big news about the Heiyue already? Yeah, we already started conducting our investigation. It seems all of the bracers have gathered here too. That's a rare sight. I see the Divine Blade of Wind is downstairs. He's truly a sight to behold. Haha, yeah. They contacted us, all of us, on our enigmas this morning. This Scott, that's why we all made our way here as soon as we could. Damn, you guys really are just too quick. Lynn, you sure? Maybe it's you guys who're just too slow. Are you secretly a bunch of slackers, maybe? But either way, Ravash sure left one heck of a mess for us to clean up. You said it, sister. Sure, there might not be that many people in that area at night, but civilians still could have gotten caught in their mess. Man, just thinking about it's got me steamed. I'm so ready to rearrange some mafia face. Okay. Oh, up and at it. Early this morning, aren't we? Something happened? If you need to discuss anything, feel free to take a seat. Well, actually, sir, we have reports that Heiyue Trading Company was raided by an unknown group of assailants. By aliens, is that true? Yeah, we just checked it out. Everything we saw points to Ravash being the culprit. The idiots even brought out heavy machine guns for the raid. An attack like that in the harbor? I can't say I understand what's going through their heads. Ravash, that is. Can comprehend wanting to attack their main competitor, but something about this sounds far too sloppy, as if it wasn't planned. We were actually thinking the same thing. Nothing about this suggests the beginning of a full-fledged war between the mafias. Either way, we need to be cautious. I have no doubt businesses are going to flock to the office once they hear the news. With luck, they'll tell me something useful. Thank you, sir. Honestly, I don't think we ever stopped by without owing you another favor. Pete? Okay. Oh. So yeah, I think I was the wrong place of the playthrough. Let's see. They want me to go to Garant? Okay, so Grace is out. This one is sleeping. Sandra, stupid little man, stop trying to fill me up. Oh, what's this? There's activity in Ravash. Just as I thought. There are more guards posted here than usual. They're looking way more fierce than I was expecting too. Impatient, excited, vigilant, anxious. I'm detecting a wide range of emotions from them. There's no mistaking it. They must be on high alert for any retaliation from Heiyue. This isn't going to be easy. But now, ascertaining Garcia's movement should be what? Huh? Go on. Well, if it isn't Garcia Rossi. How that monster managed to sneak up on us? It's you guys. You have the audacity to show your faces around here after all the shit you've put us through. I won't make any excuses. Our deal with you only concerns Kia and Kia alone. Then we understood. If you use our deal as an excuse to come waltzing in our territory, I'm going to beat the ever-loving hell out of you. Yeesh, this guy's one dangerous old man. I know why your lot are skipping around the air. However, you won't be getting a single word out of me on that matter. If you understand, then get lost. Damn. And he's gonna get inside. Please, just tell me one thing. If, hypothetically, you were to attack an unarmed enemy stronghold, would you attack head-on from the front, leaving everything to brute strength? An honest Jaeger like myself would never stoop to such a poor strategy. I would wait until there was an opening and make a precise strike. Maximum results, minimum damage. Wouldn't you do the same, son of the war god? Don't you ever call me that again. But yeah, that's how Jaegers operate. Is that so? Thank you, I appreciate the answer. You're a strange kid. But anyway, you better not come here in unprepared, you hear me? I promise you'll be torn to shreds. Something sure seems off with him. He looks tense, but unusually haggard. I was thinking the same thing.
言ってることは物騒だっ
His
た
words
け
were
ど
very aggressive, but I
先を感じなかったし。
felt like they didn't have the same force behind them.
少し疲れているような
I
そ
could
んな
sense a
感じも
great
しま
deal
し
of
た。
fatigue.
一体何があった
What
ん
do
で
you
しょう。
suppose could have happened to him?
らしくねえ
Damn, he is in such a sorry state. He ain't like the guy at all.
その理由知りたい
I bet you guys would love to know why that is, huh? That's Grace.
グレイスさんあんたもいい加減
You just love popping on at the most random times, don't you?
それ
What
が
could I
知らな
say?
いっても
My
の
reporter's intuition guides me to the juiciest of scoops.
それじゃ
Anyway, what do you say we do the old give and take?
と行きましょうそこのジャズ
I'll be anxiously awaiting for your arrival at the jazz bar. She's going to Garant. Okay.
どうするの？
What should we do, Lloyd?
まあ
But for now, let's just hear what she has to
喋
say.
りすぎないように
But we should keep our guard up. We'll need to be careful not to let anything slip around her.
ですね。
Duly noted.
Oh, 来たわね
Well, now there you are.
早速だけど
Alright, let me cut to the chase. Is there anything you would like to share about the Heiyue Ray?
事務所でツァオ
I'm
氏から
sure
いろいろ
Tsao
話を聞い
showered
た
you
んで
with
しょ
all sorts of delightful details of her at this office.
いきなりですね
Quick as ever.
というか、
But
なぜ
how do you
私たち
even
が
know
ヘイ
me
ウェイを
his
訪
name
ねた
anyway?
いやー
Well,
朝
I
一番
found
で
out
話を
about the
聞いて
incident this morning and
ツァオ
was
氏に
heading
取材
over
を申し
to
込もう
Grill.
としたら
I mean,
ダ
asked
ドリーのやつが
Tsao
現
some
れちゃって
question
さ
when I saw Dudley barge in.
どうしたもん
As I was sitting there on the sidelines trying to feel the situation out, who should show up but you guys? Shortly afterwards, I see Dudley live with his typical scowl. Then, a bit later, you all come out looking as worried as I've ever seen you. After seeing all that, how do you expect me to not think you learned something huge?
なるほど
I see.
そういうことで
I
したか。
guess that makes sense.
どちらにしても捜査
Still,
上の
Grace,
情
I
報を
think
簡
you
単
know
に
better
流
than
すわけに
anyone
はい
that we
かない
can't
のは
usually
ご
disclose
存知か
information
と
about
思い
an
ます
open investigation.
もちろん分かってるってば
Well, of course I know that, silly. That's why I call this little chat a give and take.
ガルシア氏についての
After
情報
all, aren't you dying for some details on Garcia Rossi?
それは
Do you mean
相変わらず
you're a real pro at dangling the bait right under our noses, ain't you?
例のオークションの点
There's a little cherry on top. I might have some juicy info about the so-called auction
ル
too.
バーチェがヘマ
The
を
way I hear it, Ravash messed up so bad there. The speaker isn't really interested in speaking with them anymore.
そのあたりの情
I'm
報
sure you're just dying to know how these two things are related, right? Right?
わかりました
Okay, I'll bite.
ただしサオ氏の話は全
But,
て
however, everything about Sao is strictly off the record. Got it?
そのあたりは
I can't
了解し
stress
てください
that enough, Grace.
なるほどね
I see. So the situation is
思
more
っていた以
dire
上
than I
にやばい
thought.
状況になってるわね
ええそうなんです
Unfortunately, it is.
今のところはどちらも
At the very least,
一
both
般市民
groups
を
seem to
巻
be
き込ま
trying
に入
to
り
not
している
involve
み
the
たいです
public
が
for now.
いやそれにしたって
Well, no matter
今
which
回の
way
事
you
件は
cut
唐
it,
突
which way you
すぎるわ
cut
よ
it, this raid really just came out of
い
nowhere.
くら真夜中とはいえ
Might have happened in the dead of night, but I still can't believe they were targeted somewhere right next to the news building.
しかも近隣には天
Not to
下の
mention, it was right about down the street from the IBC. Pretty ballsy move, even for Ravash.
そうですね。
Yes, that's true.
下手をすれば
If
クロ
things
スベ
had
ルの
gotten
金
even
融
worse,
貿
it
易
could
セ
have
ンター
been
としての信
people
頼も
lost trust in
揺るがし
Crossbell
か
as
ね
the
ない出
nearest
来事だ
trade
と思います。
capital, shaking the whole continent's economy.
そこなのよねポイントは
Right, that's what I'm saying. If this
こ
is
りゃ
true,
私が
it
掴んだ
could
情
mean
報
that
も
that info I got was legit after all.
グレイスさんが掴んだ
What
情報。
information would that be?
話してもらえますか
Are you willing to share it now?
オッケー今度はこっちのターンね
Okay, guess it's my turn now.
実はね
You see, this whole fiasco originated from inside the mafia.
最近若頭のガル
Lately,
シア氏の
I've been
統制
hearing
が
rumors that Garcia Rossi's control over his goons have been lacking.
それは
Is that even
本当ですか？
possible? Yeah, I'm having a hard time buying it myself. I can't imagine any of those rank and file monsters defying that walking mountain.
まあそうなんだ
Well, you can choose to believe it or not.
ただ
I'm just saying it might be possible that the incident in the downtown district and the grab for Mainz's mining rights weren't on Garcia's orders.
手柄を立てようとした
From the look of it, it was
独
some
断で
goons
した
on the
結果らしい
lower
んだけ
rungs
ど
looking to make a name for themselves.
そうした若手ならでは
If
の
that's
暴
what
走が目
those
立ってきて
rookies
るら
were
しいの
after, that would explain why they were so willing to step out of line to get it.
ちょっと待ってください
Wait just a second.
それでは昨夜の襲撃
Are you saying
若
that
手
the
の勝
raid
手な
night
暴
last
走だ
night
と
was carried out by low-level members of the mafia?
まあさすがにことが
Well,
起きすぎる
given
し
the scale of the
それは
attack,
ない
it's
とは
hard
思う
to
んだけ
take
どね
that,
た
but
だそういう事情を踏まえると
if
ガ
it's
ルシア
true,
氏のさっきの態度はなんとなく理解できるん
that
じゃない
is, it would definitely help explain why Garcia was acting the way he was earlier. Maybe. Come to think of it, he didn't have his usual entourage with him.
ルバーチェ内を統制す
So
るの
does that mean he lost his grip over Ravage? There's an internal split?
でも例の会長さんの方
But
は
what is the
一体
Dawn
何をしているん
doing
で
in
す
all
か
of this?
聞いた話によるとオークショ
According
ンで
to
の
what
失
I've
態
been
を取り
able to
戻そうと
gather,
必死になっている
Marconi is desperately trying to make up for his giant blunder at the
機
auction.
嫌を損ねた
Naturally, his
ハル
buttering
ト
up
の
Speaker
ご機嫌感はも
Hartman
ちろん
was
だ
less
けど
than pleased with Michelin.
新たに自治州内の有力者を
He
取り
was
込もう
even
として
trying
いる
to
らしい
lure more influential figures of Crossbell into his fold.
新たな有力者
Like
ど
who
のあたりなんでしょう
exactly?
か
端的に言うと共和
Diet
党派
members of the Republican faction.
それに警備隊
I've
司令官
heard
と
he's
も
met with the
何度
CGF
か会合
commander
し
too.
なるほど
Really? He's trying to suppress the US political influence in Crossbell?
警備隊の指令を取
And
り
I
込んだのは
wonder if meeting any of the
武器の
CGF
密輸を
commander has
強化
anything
する
to
た
do
め
with
か
Ravage's weapon smuggling.
まあそんなところだろうな。
Well, wouldn't be surprised. Gotta remember that moron of a commander is also one of Speaker Hartman's cronies. I bet Ravage trying to win back the Speaker's favor through him.
私もそう
Yep,
選ん
my
だ
thoughts exactly.
いやーやっぱ君たちと
Man,
話してる
whenever
と
I have these
考
nice little
えが
chat
ま
with
と
you
まる
guys, things just seem to fall into place. This turns out to be quite a fruitful little info swap.
正直こちらも
To
助
be
かりました
honest, lately, I've been helpful for, it's been helpful for us as well.
でも
But now that
こう
we've
して整理
sifted through
やっぱり
all the
違和感を
details,
感
I
じますね。
feel like there's something we're missing.
違和感
Something we're missing?
どういう
Oh,
こと
what would that be?
一つ一つの行動につい
Looking
ては
over what we know, there
納
seems
得
to
い
be
く理由
logical
があるよ
reason
うです
behind each of their actions.
どれも場当たり的
But the
だし
actions themselves are
組織として
almost random, as though they're not all
全く連携が取れて
coming
い
from
な
the
い気
same
がします。
organization.
俺がルバーチェに感じていたのは悪い意味で
I
の
always got the
大都市
feeling
な
that
らではのスマー
Ravage's
トさだったん
questions
ですが
were at a certain level of professionalism to them, the kind you expect from organized crime. Um,
それがほとん
I
ど
don't
感じら
sense
れないん
that
です
all this time
なるほ
around.
ど
I see what you mean. Now that you mention it, I'm inclined to agree.
クロスベルというミラのなる木から甘い汁を吸う
Ravage's
ためのシ
structure
ス
has
テム
typically existed as an efficient system designed to take advantage of the large amount of Mira flowing through Crossbell. For a them to suddenly deviate so greatly from that system is highly irregular. So in other words, there's some element to this case that threw Ravage's entire system out of whack. Is that what you're saying?
あああくまで勘だけどね
Well, It's just a gut feeling though. Sao's description makes it sound like these raiders who attack Kiwi possess unnatural amount of strength too. It's possible that could have something to do with Garcia's strange attitude.
さすがはロイド君、鋭い読みをしてくれるじゃない。
I should have expected this from you, Lloyd. You're one smart cookie, you know that? Hey, if this police thing doesn't work out for you, how about joining me at the Crossbell Times? We can aim for the Pulitzer Prize together.
いや、遠慮しときます。
No. I ain't calling it the N, I don't know. I'll have to pass. I appreciate if you didn't make me worry about my employment anymore than I already do.
ところでそのヒューリッツァ賞ってのは何なんだ？
Remind me again, what's this Pulitzer Prize that she's talking about? It's a prestigious international award given to the most outstanding journalist of the year.
すみません。ちょっと失礼します。
Excuse me for a second.
はい。
This is Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. I managed to get through. Oh, it's me, Bixen, over from Mainz. Oh, the mayor. How can I help you? Is there some kind of problem from Gans? Well, you see, I'm in Crossbell City at the moment, and the casino when Gans goes, he started acting strangely, so I decided to call you. Strangely? What exactly do you mean? He's been engaged in a poker match with another customer for quite some time. Things are getting very heated. It may only be a matter of time before violence breaks out. Could you come over quickly and help sort this out? Understood, sir. Barca Casino, right? We're close by, so we'll be there shortly. Okay, I'm counting on you. That was the mayor of Mainz? Sounds like he's at the casino. Yeah, apparently Gans might be getting into some trouble there. Seriously? Have these victory gained him some ill will from his opponents? Between Gans' ego and his crazy luck, I could definitely see that happening. Well, we better hurry on over and assess the situation. Alright, off to Barca we go! Why are you coming? Did I say something wrong? Well, Grace, it's just that. There's no point telling her not to come, so let's just go to the casino. Okay, so she's a guest. Oh, you came! Praise be to Adios. Hurry, I think a fight's about to break out. Where's Gans? Oh, yes. It's in the middle of a private match in the back room. You don't have time to waste. Gans could blow at any second. But I thought Gans was the one provoking his opponent. Eat this, punk! Oh, is he fighting, Oh, it's a straight flush on diamonds. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, and King. Try to pick this hand. You can't. Lecter. Are you kidding me? Wasn't expecting you to pull out a hand that strong on our last round. This is my true talent. You try one too many games doing those tricky hands of yours, but that's going to an end. You've lost now, so show me your hand already. What is she talking about? I never said anything about losing. You're kidding me? The only way you'll be able to beat me is with a royal flush. There's no way you could have. And that's where you're wrong, pal. 4 aces and a joker. So that counts as 5 aces?
5 of a kind しかもエースの5カードですか
A 5 of a kind, and with aces no less.
いやはや
I
まさか
can't
この場面
believe
で
what
俺
I've
に書か
seen
れるとは
today. Yeah.
ロイヤルストレートフラッシュを
It
上回るか
depends
はル
on
ー
the
ル次第
game
だ
whether a royal flush or a 5 of a kind is the highest possible end.
どっちにしても
But either way, it's
Straight
clear
to
if this
flush
hand of
よりは上な
mine
のは
takes that
間違い
straight
ない。
flush of yours and flushes it straight down the drain. Dude.
ふざけんな行かせ
Don't screw with me, you damn chink!
おいオーナーてめえ
Drake,
苦労して
you're
ん
the
だから
accomplice, aren't you? Well, screw you too!
とんでもない
Are you
エイドス
sure?
に誓って
I
あ
have
りませ
nothing
ん
of
と
the
も
sort. I swear upon Adios' name.
それと私が見る限りレクター様がイカサマを
And
使って
during
い
my
た
careful
形跡はあ
observation
り
of the
ませんで
match,
した
I saw nothing to suggest Mr. Arundel was cheating.
うるせえそんなのが信じ
Shut
ら
it!
れるか
How the hell am I supposed to buy that crap?
俺は
I've got luck and intuition on my side. I'm supposed to be unstoppable.
こんなふざけた
There's no way I can lose to this jackass.
ないだろうがお客様
Sir, please calm yourself.
おいおい落ち着けよ
Yeah, he's right. You gotta relax, man.
ま勝負は
Poker is just a game of luck after all.
あんたの運もこ
So Gantz just punched the guy out.
ありえね
I refuse to release this crap.
えあれを使って
Gambling should be a piece of cake after using that stuff. Ah, what stuff?
ガンツ
The mayor comes
い
in.
けない
Oh no.
負けるはずがね
There's no way in hell I could lose.
えうわー
Let go of me. Let go of me, damn it.
落ち着いてくだ
You
さ
have
い
to calm down, Gantz.
なんだこの
What's with
力
this
は
insane strength?
ガンツどうか落ち着きなさい
Yeah, stop this madness.
おうあんたが
Well, if it isn't my favorite pals, how's it hanging? I don't really think this is this time, Lecter.
相変わらず
How can
い
one
ろいろ
man
と
be
怪
so
しすぎで
suspicious?
す
I'm almost impressed.
へえ
Well, this guy's quite the character.
Another
Any
confusion.
acquaintance of yours?
いや知り合いっつうほど知ってるわけじゃ
Sorta.
ない
Not like we know squat about him, though.
でストレー
Whoa,
ト
hold
フラッ
the
シュと5
phone.
カー
A
ドだと
5 of a kind versus a straight flush?
おいおいおい
What the hell even happened here?
いやー危なかったぜ
It was a real nail biter, Randy.
負けたら身ぐるみ
I
剥が
was
さ
on
れ
the
る寸
verge
前
of
だったんだけ
losing
ど
the
よ
shirt off my back.
よくわか
I
らない
can
け
barely
ど
keep up with this.
なんとか障害沙汰だ
At
け
least
は
we were
回
able
避で
to
きたみたい
neutralize,
ですね
neutralize the trip before more anyone was hurt.
離せ離せ
There we go, damn it!
俺は
I can't
俺は
lose!
絶対に
I can't lose! After further protests and shouting, Gans became overwhelmingly exhausted and passed out. Due to his condition, the special support section decided to carry him to his hotel room.
おおエイドスよ一体どうしてこんなことに
Oh, goddess! How could such a thing ever happen?
だらしないが気
He
のい
may
い
not be the hardest worker, but he was always a kind man. There's not a soul in Maine who dislikes him.
町長さん
Mayor Bixon, I don't know what to say.
しかしまあ
For a nice guy, he sure was pretty violent for a second there.
まさか俺とロイの
Heck, I wasn't expecting I would take both me and Lloyd to hold him down.
あ
Yeah, I couldn't believe how ridiculously
ものすごい
strong he
力だっ
was.
た
ねえこれは
Listen, guys,
率直な印象
This
なん
is
だけど
this is just the old reporter's intuition take talking, but
その人
you think the guy could have been on some kind of drug? You know, the real serious kind? Pardon me?
それは
Drugs?
マジかよ
You're serious.
あら ロイド君とティオちゃん
Judging
は
by the
私
sounds
と
of
同意見
Lloyd
だ
and Tio seems to agree with me.
それは
Agree is a strong word.
あまりめったなことを
I
言
don't
う
want
つ
to
もり
say
はないん
anything
ですが
without proof,
可能性はあ
but
る
it's
かもしれま
not
せ
outside
ん
the realm of possibility.
バカな
That's preposterous. Gans on drugs. I refuse to believe it. He's just an ordinary down-to-earth miner. There's no way he would do such.
こち
Sorry,
らに来て
sir,
から半
but
月近く経って
hasn't
るん
it
でしょ
been almost half a month since he arrived in Crossbell City?
相当ミラも儲け
Keep
てい
in
たは
mind
ずだ
that
し
he's earned
そこ
quite a
に
bit
つ
of
け込まれ
Mira
た可
during
能
his
性
stay
は
too.
ないとは言い切れ
Can
な
you
い
say
の
for certain that he couldn't have taken advantage of that wealth?
いい加減にして
I won't stand for this slander.
君は
You mentioned that you're a Crossbell Times journalist, correct? Know that if you write some libel piece of based on pure speculation, I will lead Maines and his people in protest.
まあ別に
Well,
記事に
cool
する
your
つもりはないん
heels.
で
I
すが
wasn't like I'm renting an article for this anyway.
ビクセン長女
Would you do us a favor, Mayor Bixon?
念のためガンさんの私物
I
を
would like to
確
go
かめて
through
も構いませ
Gans's
んか
personal belongings. That's alright with you.
ロイド君
You
決めつけるつもりはありま
I
せん
don't
が
intend on implying anything, sir, but there are too many coincidences piling up
あの
here.
暴れ方
Is sudden violence, a human strength, complete change in personality? All of these aspects are eerily similar to past
似
cases.
たような反応それに
And in Gans's case, we also saw an absurd development in his gambling skills.
薬のせいで
Might
視覚が
because he
異常
took
に
some
過敏になっ
stimulants
て
to
そう
boost his perception or something.
それで相手の
That would
心理を
explain
読み
that
取ったり
freakish intuition of
勘が
his.
働いて
If
る
his perception was cranked up to inhuman levels, he would have no trouble reading people.
そうですね
It is entirely possible.
多分私
I
が
can
賭
only
け事をすれ
speculate that
ば
if I were to
他
gamble,
の人より
I
も
would
有
have
利
an
に
unfair
なるはずです
advantage over others as well.
ティオちゃん
悪いんなつもりじゃなかった
Sorry, Teotat. You know I didn't mean it like that.
いえ気にして
I
ま
am
せん
aware. Do not worry.
町長さん
Mayor
ガ
Bixon,
ンツさんの
I
名誉のこと
understand you
を気
wish
に
to
する
keep
のは
Mr.
わかりま
Gans's
す
reputation intact.
でも
However,
もし
please
本当
envision
に
the scenario where
何
he
らかの
is,
薬物だった
in
場合
fact, consuming drugs.
このまま放置しておい
If
た
the
ら
situation were to
どん
remain
な危険がある
unhandled,
かわかりま
he
せん
could pose a threat to himself and others.
それは
That may be, but
中毒症状に
I
後
can
遺
think
症
of a bunch of possible side effects that might crop up.
え
Same here. That's exactly what we need to be scared of.
分かった
Very well. I feel I may not have thought this through well enough.
ロイド君
Go ahead,
ー
Lloyd.
はい
Thank you, sir. Lloyd carefully examined Gans's pockets, making sure not to waking up in the process.
これは
This is what I was afraid of. Blue pills.
それは
おお
Goddess, no!
まさか本当にあ
So
った
he
なん
really
て
had some after all.
綺麗な色をしてる
Pretty
な
shade of blue, but what the heck is this?
まだこの薬が
Can't
原因
rule
と
out
決
the
まったわけじゃ
possibility that it's harmless medicine yet.
ひょっとしたら
Maybe he had some
何か
kind
持
of
病の
chronic
薬かも
disease
し
we
れな
don't
い
know
し
about.
町長ガンさんの
Did
持
we?
病
Did he ever mention anything like that,
知
sir?
る限りなかったは
Not
ず
that
だ
I'm aware of. No, I
もちろ
cannot
ん
say
断
for
言は
sure
できない
though.
わ
わかりました
Interesting.
この薬は一旦
You
こちらで
would
預
you
からせ
mind
てい
if
ただいて
we hung on to this pills for now?
ああよろしくお願いだがどうか
But listen, I beg you, do not spread this around for Gans's sake.
え
Of
Gans's
course, sir.
name.
We'll make sure to take his
配慮させていただきます。
reputation into consideration.
えガンさん自身については
Also, could we
そ
leave
ち
in
ら
with
にお
you?
任せ
ああ任せてくれたまえ
Yes, I'll take care of
も
him.
し目を覚ま
I'll
したら
try to speak with him
改めて
once
話
he
を聞
wakes
いて
up.
ええよろしくお願い
Thanks,
し
we
ます
appreciate it. So now we have suspicion of an illegal drug circulating throughout Crossbell.
珍しいこともある
Definitely didn't see that one coming.
そうなんすか
Really?
てっきり
I would have thought the mafia was big into the drug trade.
ところがどっこい
The contrary, actually. Illegal drugs hardly ever show up in
あんまりどん
Crossbell.
なにしろ
Drugs
他
are
の犯罪
messy
とは違って
business, you know.
周辺
One
諸国に
misstep and
広
they'll
がりかね
spread
ない
to
影響力
neighboring
のある
countries
犯罪
like
だ
the
からね
plague.
帝国や共和
I've
国
heard
か
the
ら
First
強く
Division
なって
monitors them
捜査
closely,
一課の手で
thanks to pressure from
現状に
Erebonian
取り締まって
Calvert.
そしてルバーチなん
But
て
so I guess
その辺
Ravages is smart enough to read the room on that one.
そうだったんですか
I had no idea.
そのあたりの事情は俺も
Yeah,
警
they
察
made
学
sure
校
to
で教え
cover
ても
that
らい
back
ま
at
し
the
た
police academy.
でも
still, something about these pills.
青色の錠剤、見た目は綺麗な感
I've
じだけど
never seen pills like this before. The color certainly is pretty, though. But yeah, they have straight edge, like a perfect hexagon, but like on the long side.
なんつうか
Yeah, they're pretty sure. They're pretty sure, but they're also suspicious as hell.
ティオ、何か
Do you
心当たり
recognize them?
いえ
No, I'm sorry. I think it was just my
ただの気
imagination.
のせいでもその錠剤
More importantly, what do you
一
plan
体
to do
どう
with the
するつ
pills,
もりなので
Lloyd?
すか？
そうだな。
Good question.
俺たちだけで決める
I'm
のは
thinking this
ちょ
case
っと
is too
大
much
ごと
for
す
us
ぎる
to
かもし
handle
れない。
alone.
一旦戻って
For now, let's
課
go
長に
talk
相
with
談
the
しよう。
chief.
それがいいと思うわ。
Yes, he may know what to
ヘイウ
do.
ェイの襲撃事件につ
While
いて
we're
も
at it, we
報
should
告
give
し
our
た方が
report
いいでしょうし
to on the Heiyue
マ
raid.
フィア同士の抗争に加
We
えて
got mafia going to war with each other and maybe some illegal drugs now too. I get the feeling that things are about to get pretty busy around here. You can bet on it.
いや
You
ー、あ
know,
なたたちと
it's
知
only
り合っ
been
て
around
4ヶ月にな
4
るけど
months since we first met,
随分成
but
長
you
した
guys
な
have
って
grown a
お
lot
姉さん
since
考え
then.
に
Really
浸っちゃ
brings
う
a tear to my eye.
グレイさん。
Grace.
いきなりどうしたんです
Where's all
か？
this coming from?
褒めても何も出
Glad
ませ
we won't
ん
get
が
you any more information from us.
いやいや、マジな話。
No, I'm serious.
あなた
I've
た
got
ちに
some
期待してる
pretty high hopes for you guys now.
ロイド君
Almost as high as the ones I had for your brother, Lloyd.
そういえば
Speaking of guy, I never got a straight answer out of you.
グレイさんは
Grace, did
兄
you
貴と
know
知り合
my
いだったんです
brother?
か？
私が新米記者
Oh
だけど
yeah, back when I was still a newbie at the CNS, he helped me out more times than I can count.
結局
Sometimes I think that even though he's not with us anymore, and his case has gone cold,
それでも
at least there was a warm, there was a team built at the CPD to carry on his will. What?
ロイドのお兄さんの
What do you
意
mean,
思を
Grace?
おっと
Whoopsie, Sergey might get angry at me if I say too much.
私も取材
Anyway, I've got an event to cover, so I'm going to have to head out. Oh, I won't write any articles about the drug stuff, as tempting as it is.
それじゃ
Bye bye!
たく
Well, where does she get off dangling info like that in front of us and then just walking away? Another addition to the pile of things we have to think about.
ですね。
So it seems.
ロイドさん、
Are you concerned about what she said, what she told us, Lloyd?
ああ、いや、
Oh, well,
確かに気になるけど、
even if it does have to do with Guy, I don't really have time to think about it right now.
ヘイユへの襲撃、
The Heiyue raid, Ravage's current situation, and now
そ
these
してこ
blue
の一通
pills.
り課長に報
We have
告
a
した
lot
上
of our
で、
plate.
ど
For
うするか
now,
検
let's
討して
put
みよう。
aside what Grace told us and ask the chief how we should proceed.
わかったわ
Hopefully, he has some idea for us.
よしそれじゃあとっとと支援課に戻るとしようぜ
Alrighty then, let's head on home. Nope.
You
guys are back really late. Is getting it you ever take you that long?
いえ、
No, actually, we may have just stumbled into another case.
ヘイユへ襲撃事件と
We'll
合わ
give
せ
you
て
detail
一通り
along
報
with
告さ
what
せて
we
いただき
found
ます
out about the Heiyue raid.
あの、課長、
Chief,
すみません
sorry, was it too convoluted after all?
いや
No, that's not it.
その一連の情
It's
報だが
just this series of events.
ひょっとしたら
It started to think that it might all be
全部繋がっているかもしれない。
connected. You do?
マジかよ。
Seriously?
それはど
What
うい
makes you
う
think that?
いろいろなことが起きすぎて
I know a lot has gone down the last day or
今日
two,
お前ら
but
が
I
見聞
want
き
you
した
to
ことを
try to connect
有
the
機的に
dots.
特にロイド
Especially you,
こうい
Lloyd.
う時こそ
We're really
捜査
going
官
to
の
need
本
those
領
detective
発揮だろ
skills of yours here.
はい
Here, leave it to me.
今日聞き込んだ情報は
Today we were able to discover roughly 3 pieces of key evidence.
サオたちから聞いた
The information we heard from Sao about the raid on
グレイ
AUA,
さんと情報
the
交換
intel we exchanged with
ルバー
Grace
チの
about the
現状
current
に
state
関
of
する情報
Ravash,
そして
and everything
マイ
we
ンズの
learned
行
about
為
Gans, the
ガン
minor
ス
from
に関
Maine.
するし
それらの3つの情報を結
So
びつける
there
要
has
素
to
が
be
あるわけ
something
ね
that ties the 3 things together, right? I think I'm starting to see what you're saying here.
が
For now, let's sort through what we know. Which element of the info regarding the raid on Heiyu can be tied up to the others? The physical abilities, the Heiyu reinforcements, the informant's relation to Kia. No, it's the physical abilities. Which element of the info regarding Ravash can be tied to the others? Don Marconi's action, investments in Warhounds, or half-hazard chain of command? The half-hazard chain of command? And the blue pills.
間違いない
This has to be it. So, assailants' physical abilities, a half-hazard chain of command, and the blue pills in Gant's position.
これは
You think these factors overlap?
おいおい。
They're definitely suspicious, that's for sure.
だが
I
こう
think
関
so
連
well.
つけると
If we take a closer look, we can see certain things linking the cases.
ヘイウェイを襲撃
The
したマフィア
boosted
たちが
strength
見せた
displayed by the mafioso
身体
raided
能
Heiue,
力神がかり的な
Gantz
ギャン
and
ブ
his
ルの腕を手
spontaneous
に入れ
gambling skills,
どちらも別々
they
の
may
現象
seem
だが
independent of each other,
そ
but
の
they
人
both
間
deal
の
with the
潜在
sudden
能力が
enhancement
上
of
が
their
っているという
abilities.
のは同じもしそれをつなぐ
Now,
ものが
suppose we
この
say
青い
that the
錠剤だ
connecting
とする
factor in all of this are these blue pills.
マフィアたちが
The mafia must have
違
started
法
involving
薬物
itself
に手
with
を
this
出し
illegal
始め
drugs
た
in some way.
そして
Not just to
一般
sell
市
to the
民に
public
流し始めてい
either.
るだけ
Ravash's
でなく
henchmen must be
戦
using the
闘
drugs
力の強
themselves.
化につまりそういうこ
Is
とで
that
す
the
か
general idea, Lloyd?
あ
Yeah,
あ
more or
まだ憶
less.
測のレベ
But
ル
in
だ
the
が
end, it's still just another theory.
でも確かにそれだと
However,
い
that
ろいろ
would
と
certainly
説明で
explain
き
a
る
lot.
あの若頭の
In
統率
that
力
case, maybe the
ル
reason
バーチ内で低
Garcia's
下したの
authority
もも
over
しかして
Ravash has started to wane
薬を決めて
is all
力を
thanks to their
手に
grunts
入れ
taking this drug. Once it all used up, they don't need to listen to him anymore.
そのせいって
Things are starting to make a lot of sense.
上出来だ
Nicely put,
加
everyone.
えて昨日
By the
イアン
way,
先生が
remember
言
the
っていた
rumors
噂
Ian
話もあ
told
る
us about yesterday?
急激に業績を
Of
上げ
course,
た
the trader and the
貿易商
stockbroker.
と証券マンですか
それでは
Could
彼ら
those two
も
be under the
その
pill's
青い錠
influence
剤
as
は
well?
それこそ現時点で
Who
は
can
ただ
say?
の
At
憶
this
測に
point,
なっち
that's
まう
nothing
な
more than pure speculation.
だが一つ
However,
一つの
things
点
are
が
beginning
線
to
と
come
なり
together piece
面
by
を
piece.
そんな気がしてきたんじゃ
Feel
ね
the
え
same
か
way, don't you?
ええ
Yes.
しかし正直支援家だけでは手に負えない状況かもしれません
Well, if I'm honest, I don't think the special support section will be able to handle a case of this size.
薬物の件に関
We
しては
might even need to call in the
一家に連
first
絡する
division
必
to
要があるん
support,
じゃない
given
で
that
し
the
ょうか
incident revolved around the distribution of illegal drugs.
ああその点に関しては
Buddy,
ちょ
you
うど
should
いい
say
タイミ
that,
ング
Lloyd.
だな
Your timing couldn't be better. wait, are we gonna team up with Duncan now? Oh, here's Kia. I found you!
キアどうしたんだ
What's
お
wrong?
腹でも空いちゃった
Are you getting hungry? Not yet, we have a visitor.
ブスッとしたおじ
He's
さ
a
んが来た
super grumpy old man. His forehead is all wrinkly.
ブスッとしたおじさん
Grumpy.
失礼する
Yeah, it's Duncan.
あ
Yes, pardon me.
ダドリー捜査官
Oh, Dudley, sorry. I called him Duncan. Detective Dudley!
おう遅かったな
You're late.
すみません捜査会議が長引いてしまって
Investigation meeting ran a bit long.
例の話についてですが早速
Is,
始めさせ
if
てもらっ
this
て
is
も
about
構
the
いま
same
せん
thing
か
we discussed earlier, do you mind if we go ahead and begin?
ああ構わんぞ
Sure, sounds good to
こ
me.
いつらも一緒でよけ
Before we
れ
get
ばな
started, I'll need you to fill them in too, though.
セルゲイさん
I don't have time for your jokes, Sergey.
こんなひよっこどもに
This
聞か
isn't
せるよ
something
う
a
な話で
rookie
は
should know about,
だ
and
が今回の件
actually, I
につ
think
い
the
ては
information they're
こいつら
found
が
was
集めてき
being
た情報が
pretty
きっと
useful
役
to
に
you in
立
your
つだ
investigation.
同席させた方が
In
手っ取り
fact,
早いぞ
involving them will save you some time in the long run.
なんですって
You out of your mind?
そういえば
Then again, if you did the Heiyue investigation to the special support section, maybe I can fill them in just... No, that's simply not...
課長
Chief,
都合が悪いようでしたら
if this is a bad time, we can step out for
い
now.
やその必
No,
要
that
はな
won't be necessary.
いその男も伊達に
They
一家
don't
のエース
call
を張ってる
Dudley
わ
the
け
ace of first division for nothing after all.
この状況で何が
I'm
必
sure
要
you
か
realize what he
は
needs is
きち
in a
んと見
situation
抜
like
けるだろう
this.
さ
わかりましたよ。いいかお前たち。
Listen up. The information we're about to disclose is strictly confidential.
みだりに他言
It
する
does
ことは
not leave
絶
this
対
room.
に許さん
Otherwise,
か
there
ら
will be consequences. Got it?
わかりました
Yeah, yeah, that won't be a problem.
何何秘密
Oh,
の
this is a
話
secret. I love secrets. Kia out.
キヤも聞きたい
Tell me too.
お菓子を用意するからサイ
I'll
トと
make
一
you
緒
a
に食べ
snack,
てて
Kia.
ね
Why don't you go eat it with Zeet?
捜査一課に圧力
The first division has been pressured?
いや
Well, it's not quite as simple as that banning.
ヘイユへの襲撃
After the raid on Heiyue, we received orders to devote all our resources to quell any disputes between the mafias.
少し前から
Because of that, we had to end our investigation on the mysterious drug we've been looking into recently. Really?
一個の方でも
The first division was investigating the blue pills too?
数日
We
前
only
から
started looking into them a few days ago.
私としてはお
Frankly,
前た
I'm
ちが知っていた
surprised
こと
you
の
even
方
know
が
about them at all.
で一家の方
How
はどこでその
exactly did
薬
the
物の
first
ネタ
division
をつ
find
か
out
んだ
about the drug in the first place?
昔から使っていた
We
情
were
報
tipped
屋
off
からの
about that by a
手紙
long-time informant of ours.
それなりに信頼できる筋なので情報収集をしていたところで
She's been a pretty reliable source, so we start gathering more info based on her tip.
今のところ集まっているのは
But we weren't able to find anything more concrete than rumors and urban legends.
願いが叶う
I
薬
mean,
な
a miracle pill that can grant wishes and bestow happiness? This certainly sounds like fiction to me.
のただどうにも気
However,
な臭いのは
it was apparent that something shady was going on,
揃えている
so
最
we
中
were compiling a list of citizens that seems to be connected, and
なんだお前たち
what are those looks for? Almost like you expected everything I just said.
ビンゴだったよう
James,
だ
our little theories earlier was spot on.
ロイド見せてやれ
Show him, Lloyd. Yes,
Hi.
sir.
これを
Take a look at this, detective. What?
もしかして
Are these what I think they are?
今日
We found them on certain individuals during our investigation today. We were allowed to keep them on the condition that we
預か
protect
ら
their
せてもらったん
identity.
です
Lloyd explained to Dudley in great detail what had transpired earlier without giving the identity of Gantz. Damn it all! So it is real!
しかもルバーチ
Are
が
you
流した
saying
可
that
能
it's
性がある
possible that Ravash is the distributor?
その薬物捜査を打ち切
Dudley,
るという
about
指
the
示
order to stop the drug investigation.
どこから降りてきた
Any idea who made the call?
上層部の誰かか
It has to be someone high up.
うちの課長も
Our
納得
chief
できな
didn't
い
agree
の
with
は
the decision, but he enforced it regardless. What a
最悪
mess.
だな
ちょっと待ってくだ
Hold
さ
on
い
a moment.
まさか警
Does
察
that
の
mean
上層部
someone
が
high on
マ
the
フィアの要
CPD's
請を
chain
受
of
けて
command gave in to the mafia's demand?
そんな
That's unbelievable.
おいおい
Come on, how low can you go?
確かに最悪
The
ですね
situation appears quite grave.
ダドリ
Hey,
ー
Dudley.
俺のところに相談に
It's
来たっ
clear
て
you
ことは
came to me because you don't trust the top brass at HQ.
それで
So, what is it you're planning to do?
正直
To be honest, there's nothing those of us in the first can even do about the drug investigation now.
他に動けば
So if any of us were to take action, our bosses would do whatever they could to interfere. But as a member of the police, I just can't let this go.
ダドリー捜査官
Detective Dudley.
だったら薬物捜査に関しては
Well, there's
う
an
ちに
easy
任せて
solution
も
for
らう
that.
しかないな
You leave the investigation to the special support section.
ロイドエリー
Lloyd,
それにランディに言よ
Listen up, you guys.
これより特務支援課
From here
は
on out, the
非公式
Triple
に
S
捜
will
査
be
一課と協力体
unofficially
制に入る
collaborating with the First Division.
身動きの取れない
Since
一点
their
に
hands
代
are
わって
tied, your
この
force
まま
will take
薬
over
物
the
捜
drug
査に当たれ
investigation further.
はい
Yes, sir.
了解しました
Understood.
そ
And
の
in
見返
return,
り一課からはマフィア
we'll
関
get
連の
every
情
last
報
bit
を
of
無
intel
制
the
限で
First
回して
Division
もら
now
う
has
こと
about
にする
Ravash. Sounds fair?
セルゲイさん
What are you? Every bit of intel? You know these are more classified files I can't share, no matter what.
別にこちらは構わない。
Every last scrap. You take it or you leave it, Dudley.
そちらが手詰まり
You're
にな
stuck
る
in
の
a
が
deadlock
勝手
and
に
you
動
know
くだ
it.
けだから
We're
な。
going to keep doing what we want regardless, but you don't really have any options here.
わかりました。
Fine, I accept your conditions.
その条件で構いません。
決まり
Glad
だ
we
な。
could come to an agreement.
いやー
Well, well, so now we're the ones taking cases away from the first evasion,
な
huh?
かなか優越感を
I
く
can
す
already
ぐ
feel
ら
a
れる
sense
状
of
況で
security
す
welling
ね
up inside of me. Evil glare.
おお怖っ
Yeah, ooh, yikes.
クワバラです
Comment retracted. I suppose I really don't have any other options.
こうなった以上、
Alright, I've turned
お
the
前たち
drug
に薬物
investigation
捜査
over
を
to you
任せ
now.
今後の捜査方針
So
は
how
どう
do
す
you
るつもりだ
exactly plan to proceed?
そうですね
About that,
何はともあれ
we already have the drug
薬
itself
の
in our
ど
hands.
ういった成分
The
か
next logical step is to figure out what exactly it's made of. Not a bad start, but how would you go about doing that?
現時点での情
Based
報
on
から
what we
推
know, we
測す
can
るに
assume this is an entirely new
全
type
く
of
新しい
drug.
本部の鑑識
It's
では
likely
手
to
に余
be
るし
too much for the forensic tools at HQ Triangle that there's a risk of being noticed by the higher ups.
なるほど
Ah, that's a shame.
そうなると
But in that case, we might be able to ask the medical college for help.
なるほどな
I think we know just the guy to talk to, huh, Lloyd?
医科大学
The medical college? You mean St. Ursula?
ええ
Yeah,
薬学を研究してい
right.
る
We know about a doctor here who specializes in pharmaceutical research, actually.
相当優秀だ
I've
と
heard
聞いている
he's one of the best in his field, so there's a good chance to be able to figure out the drug's composition.
なるほどな
Well, alright then.
成分調査に関してはそ
That
れしか
might
手はなさ
just
そう
be
だ
our best options given the
ダド
circumstances.
リーそちらは
Dudley,
一
can we
家
get
で
you
ま
to
とめた
compile
捜
the
査報
first
告書を
initial intel and send the
今日中
report
に
to us
こちら
by
に
the end
回
of the
し
day?
それをもとに
I
こ
want
ちら
them to
に今後
decide
の
how
捜
to
査方
approach the
針を決め
investigation
させ
for
たい
themselves.
わかりました
Understood.
すぐにお
I'll
届け
send
に
it
上げま
over as
す
soon as I can.
私はこれで
Well then, Shigeru, thank you for your cooperation, Sergei.
ああこちらこそな
Likewise.
するとその
Aren't
言
you
葉は
gonna
こい
thank
つら
them
にも言ってくれ
too?
いいかお前たち
Listen well, you four.
くれぐれも
If you do anything stupid, this entire situation might nosedive, understand?
それと
Your task is looking into these drugs, and only that. Dealing with the mafia is the first division's responsibility.
首を突っ込んだり
Stay
せず
close to the
おと
ground,
なしく任せ
behave,
ておくが
and
いい
most importantly, don't get in our way. Sheesh, is it really that hard to say thanks for doing my work for me?
あれは一種の照れ隠しなのでは
Perhaps
な
under
い
that
かと
tremendous scowl of his, he's simply shy at heart.
そう
Maybe
かも
so.
しれないわねそれに思っていた
Also, it seems he has a stronger sense of justice than I first thought.
あ
Yeah, I think we can trust him.
基本的に一家の連
Most
中
of the
は
first division
真面目で
is
正義
just
感の
like
ある
him.
やつが多い
Diligent as all L and driven by that same strong sense of justice.
まあ杓子定規で融
Who,
通が
by
利かない
some,
や
the
つも多
same
いよ
token, a
な
lot of them are extremely by the book. Makes them inflexible and obstinate.
さてとお前ら
So, you going to head to St. Ursula right away?
ええそのつもりです
Yeah, that's the plan.
それと時間
Though
があ
I'd
れば
like to take care of some
他の支
support
援要請を
requests
片
too
付
if
けて
time
おこうか
permits.
と
そうね
That's
午前
right,
中
we
は
didn't have the
資料
chance
に
to
出
go
る日もな
outside
か
the
った
city
し
all morning.
忙しくなりそう
Guess
だか
things
ら
are about to get
ぼ
busy.
ちぼ
Probably
ち片
best
付
to
け
just
た方が
tackle
良さ
things
そう
one
だ
at a
な
time. Glad to
元気な
see
こ
you
とだけ
guys are
そう
up
だ
for the challenge.
一家と協力する
Now
こ
I
とに
know
な
we're
ったとはい
cooperating
え
with the first
お前たち
division,
が
but
気
don't
を
get
引く必要は
too
ない
worked up over that.
いつも通りお前
Just
たち
do
のやり
things
方
that
で
you usually
そ
do.
の
Show
薬
me you're
物の
capable
謎
of
に
cracking
迫
the
って
mystery
みせ
behind these
はい
drugs. Yes, sir. Oh, two new requested. Search for an important person. Representative Campbell. I want to meet privately. I'm looking for someone important to me. Come at once. Campbell Estate, Residential District, Northwestern Crossbell. Flowers for fallen friends. Old Man Quint. Looking for special flowers placed on the graves. Details come to the cabin next to the graveyard behind Crossbell Cathedral. Okay. Campbell Estate. Which one is it? This is the Hayworth. What's wrong, Your Honor? Nothing, my lady. It's just that a new edition of the Crossbell Times has to be released today, but it hasn't arrived yet. I better go ask about this later. So this is the McDowell Estate. So that guy is probably on the drugs as well. This is the house of Representative Campbell who sent the request. We're searching for someone important. Sounds like the representative was freaking out. Well, hey, doesn't Mademoiselle these Gramps live around these parts? You happen to know this Campbell guy? About as much as fellow neighbors would know each other. Representative Campbell is an ambitious man. He's so driven by his passion for politics that he often brushes aside everything else. I see, that matches the way I envision him in my head. Either way, he's requesting our assistance. Let's try about him. Let's try asking about it if he's home. Ding dong, we ran. Unbelievable. What a foolish thing to do. Republican representative. We must find a way to retrieve her, Representative Campbell. Excuse me, gentlemen. We are here regarding the support request. Are you the CPD something or other section? What a relief. We're becoming so desperate that we'd be willing to scrape the bottom of the barrel for assistance. Just a moment. Are you not Ellie, Mayor McDowell's granddaughter? Why have you come with them? It's been some time, Representative. As it stands, I currently employed by the CPD. I visit you as a member of the Tupolest today. Is that the case? Oh, so be it. I suppose the mayor is neutral. Nothing to be concerned about then. But Representative, the Imperial faction's cunning members rely on underhanded tactics. What if they catch wind of this incident? I'm guessing you're in a position that could cause some political strife, Mademoiselle Ellie. Speaking with Diet members is always such a pain. Excuse me, Representative Campbell, could you tell us what happened? At least, what details you're able to share about the situation? It's just, you look troubled, so... I seem to recall the support quest seeking an assistance searching an important person. Yes, that's right. You see, I'm run into a bit of a snag. I suppose I have no choice but to explain the situation to you. Let me make one thing clear to you. This is a politically sensitive matter. The Republican faction has been placed with a difficult situation. This must remain strictly confidential. Understood. We promise to get this underway. On the wraps. We swear to remain silent about the investigation, Representative. Very well then. Listen up. A certain person affiliated with our faction has disappeared. Could you elaborate? It so happens to be my very own daughter. She has run away from home along with our maid. All that fuss just to end up telling us his daughter ran away. By daughter, are you referring to Carla? We were classmates in Sunday school. Oh, really? Well, the representative and his daughter have never been on particularly good terms. Their relationship seems to be entirely comprised of petty arguments. However, the timing couldn't be worse. Our main supporter, Ayue, was raided this morning. Dealing with the aftermath has been cumbersome. That utterly foolish daughter of mine. I would normally leave her to her own devices during a hectic period like this. However, recent reports have shown the mafia spats becoming more dangerous. It's far too dangerous to leave two girls wandering on their own. Yeah, I'd be worrying about your daughter's well-being if I were you too. Not only that, but if this were to become publicized, the Imperial faction could use it as ammunition against me. We can't let our guard down during the Diet, so I would prefer to avoid these scandals. And with that, I request you, the Triple S, to discreetly apprehend and return my daughter to me. It all comes down to protecting his reputation then. Guess that's just how these big wigs think. I already assume as much. Well, it's clear that you're concerned for her. There's a fair chance she might be in harm's way after all. Agreed. We understand the situation, sir. We accept your request to search for your daughter. Oh, thank you, Dios. Bring her back immediately. I cannot promise we're able to do it quickly, but we'll locate your daughter and provide protection until we're safely brought her home. Very well, I suppose. I rely on you for the time being. Proceed however you like. I believe his daughter left a note in her room. That note may prove useful for your investigation. Thank you for letting us know. We'll take a look at it then. Search for an important person. Looks like she left her message in this notebook. Let's see what it says. I have had enough of you and your insistence on only doing as you please. So now I shall do as I please. Goodbye. Signed, Carla. Yep. P.S. I'm taking the maid with me. Knowing you, you'll surely go hungry with no one here to prepare your meals. The dad's a real piece of work, but his daughter seems like trouble in her own way. Representative Campbell isn't the type to put his work ahead of his own life. And now that I think about it, Carla would complain about her father in Sunday school. I wouldn't be surprised if a son falling out caused her to run away from home. However, the note fails to provide a clue about where we should begin the search. The only detail was given that she ran away from the home by her own volition. Director. Based on note, I think it would be fair for us to assume something. Suddenly ran away from home. She planned to run away from home. Her running away must have been premeditated. Sure about that? If it was, wouldn't the letter be a bit longer, filled with a bit more venom? Agreed. I am sure she would have written the note more cleverly next part. Yeah. I guess that does make sense. This looks hastily scribbled, so she probably took off suddenly. How long do you think she ran away from home? I hope it hasn't been too long. Our search will be more difficult if she's gone far. 3 days. Basically, it's the time where you would focus on the vital parts you can hit on the statue back in the village. So like there's one Buddha statue. Basically she can take care of taking care of herself. Let's try to get some more information from the representative before you come by. Okay. Guess it's time to get out of the shower and start digging some dirt. I think I'm gonna have to get a quick look to see what's going on. Oh. Okay, so and the guy, they say I need to talk to the father again, but no, you have to talk to the representative. So basically, they had breakfast together. How long do you think she ran away from home? I hope it hasn't been too long. Our search will be much more difficult if she gone far. Good question. Going by what our representative told us, they probably left this morning. She was present for breakfast, but she had left by the afternoon. I think it's safe to conclude that she departed sometime in the morning. We should still be able to catch up with her. Still don't know where the hell she ran off to, though. Think we should ask her friends, could they got a clue or two for us. I don't think we have time for that. If we consider the circumstances, they're definitely a place she would have visited. We know she left this morning without having planned to. Considering that, there's one place in particular she'd likely had to visit first. Crossbell Cathedral, City Hall, or the IBC. The bank! She may have gone to the bank. Makes sense to me. Our escapee probably needs some dough for her getaway. The IBC will be a pretty typical first stop for her running away from home. If she suddenly left, then she wouldn't have had much time to pack. The IBC is certainly a possibility. Should we depart for the IBC then? She may be still here. Let's get there ASAP. Alright, we made it. Man, always felt like we're stepping into a whole other, much more impressive world when we come here. I presume the representative runaway daughter may have stopped here. Shall we inquire with your receptionist? Yes, let's ask Lan Fei to see if she knows anything about it. Oh, this is Corina. Hello again, Miss McDowell. Do you need help with anything? Miss Lan Fei, I'm just here to ask you a quick question. Did the lady by the name of Carla stop by here today? I think she may have been here with a maid. Oh, you're right. Carla did come in earlier. She told me she had urgent business to escort Miss Croy. With Belle? Yes, Miss Croy agreed to a meeting, so I directed Carla to the top floor. This all happened about an hour ago. You mind if we go and ask Maria Belle for some details? Truth be told, we're conducting an investigation. Oh yes, I think we should be okay to talk with her right now. I believe she's currently in the CEO's office. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get cracking. There it is. I'm so sick of this. I've been stuck in meetings all day thanks to those Ravash buffoons. Fortunately enough, I don't think their title raid will affect our stock price negatively. I almost want to kick down their door and demand compensation for all the hassle they put me through. Your life never ceased to get any easier. You could say that again. Doesn't help that father is who knows how many sage away from it right now either. Oh, but I digress. Did you need something, Ellie? Judging by the crowd you've brought with you, it doesn't seem to be a personal issue. Yes, there's something I need to ask you about. A woman named Carla should have stopped by the IBC earlier today. Did you happen to see her? Carla? Oh yeah, she definitely came here not too long ago. I'm acquainted with her, given that we're both in the upper echelons of society. She claimed she had an emergency and wished to speak with me directly. She proceeded to withdraw every last Mira out of her savings account. Damn, we're right on the money. Why would she have to speak directly to you for that, Mariabelle? You'd think the receptionist could have been able to handle the request just fine. It has to do with the amount she withdrew. Under normal circumstances, you would need to fill out the appropriate paperwork. Today was an exception. As you might be able to surmise, I am unable to disclose the exact amount she withdrew. That said, it was in the hundreds of thousands of Mira. That is an exorbitant amount of money. The truth is, Carla, he's attempting to run away from home. We've been tasked with bringing her back safely. Do you know where she might have gone, Belle? Oh, well, that would explain her rash behavior. Well, judging by the amount she withdrew, I would assume she's planning to relocate to a foreign country. That could be it. It is possible she has a destination in mind. Well, now that I think about it, I recall a conversation between her and her maid about sightseeing in Gransel. I believe Carla ordered her maid to make hotel reservation there. Gransel? Isn't that Liberal's capital city? So she's ditching this disjoint for Liberal. She must have departed to the airport then. We may be able to arrive in time if we proceed with haste. We must notify the airport's receptionist. Alright, we have to hurry. Sorry to bother you, we appreciate your cooperation. See you later, Belle. Sure. They sure know how to get busy. Excuse me, do you have a moment? We have a bit of an emergency. Oh dear, what is it? You see, an individual by the name of Carla Campbell should have boarded an outgoing flight to Liberal. We were wondering, has that airship finished boarding yet? You said Carla Campbell? If you give me a moment, please. I'm terribly sorry, but Carla Campbell wasn't listed as a passenger. Are you positive? That's strange. I could have sworn that she would have been on this flight. Me too. There's only one flight scheduled today that's heading for Liberia, right? Correct. It seems that she has not departed yet. Pardon me. Oh, it's the maid. I knew it. You're with the police, aren't you? Wait, are you Marcia? One of the maid that Representative Campbell's mentioned? Are you the maid that ran away with Carla? Yes, that's right. You see, Lady Carla never intended to go to Liberia in the first place. That was merely a rumor she spread to throw her father off her tracks. In actuality, she plans to live in her home of her own acquaintance in the Republic. She's going to Calvert? Oh crap, she's must have gone to the station then. The train? If you hurry, you might take in the time. I'm sorry my lady has caused so much trouble for everyone. But if all possible, please bring Lady Carla back home. Despite what she says, she doesn't really want to leave Crossbell. She's got her reason for all this, huh? Well, time to roll. We'll bring her back for you, don't you worry. If she's Republic bound, the train will be departing in a matter of minutes. There's no time to waste then. Thanks, Marcia. You were a big help. Marcia, could you go inform the representative what happened? You can leave bringing Carla back to us. Okay, please, I'm leaving Lady Carla in your hands. The Calvert-bound passenger train will soon be departing from Platform 1. If you wish to board, please make your way over to the platform now and wait for the next train. Oh. Attention all attention all passenger. Please step back from the edge of the platform once the departing train's bells begin to ring. For your safety, please refrain from leaning forwards as train pass through. And as always, thank you for your cooperation. Lynn. I've talked to everybody. Oh. Platform 1, the train bound for the Republic is now departing. If you are not boarding the train, please step back to the center of the state platform. Wait a sec, isn't that the train the representative daughter is supposed to be on? You can still make it, let's get on. Da 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 da. Yeah, we enter the train. Stop the train! Nope, the doors are closing and we're leaving for Calvert. Whee! We cut that close? I wonder if we'll get in trouble for not following protocol. Officers should be allowed to board trains during emergencies, so we don't have to worry about that. However, the problem remains. What do we do now? The plan was to convince Carla to return home, correct? Yeah, well, we can't ride on this train forever, you know. Are we still gonna drop off those drugs at St. Ursula, ain't that right? That's true. We have not come this far just to simply give up. Yeah, I know. The next stop is Altair, located at the western edge of Calvert. We should have about 30 minutes. Until then, let's keep trying to persuade her to come home. Roger! I'm no quitter. Alright, I hope our words can get through to her. There's an old man. There's a man here. Is that her? Oh. Ah, it's this one. Carla. Ah, I finally found her. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little break just to stretch my legs. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went to the toilet. And I got myself a small crate. Salted caramel. Hey, finally found her. Now we just have to persuade her to return home. The odds of her listening to reason is so slim. Don't tell me Marcia missed the train. I guess I'm all alone now. Can I handle this? Long time no see, Carla. Ellie, what are you... Oh, I mean, what a coincidence running into you here. Are these your friends? Are you planning to spend a day or two in the Republic? Haha, well, Carla, how should I start this? Actually, we came to take you home. We're on a trip to Republic. Okay, we need to be a little diplomatic here. How can we approach this? Okay. We're gonna take the roundabout route. Maybe it's gonna link back to, oh, you should head home. We're on the trip to the Republic. Well, yes, actually, I thought it would be fun to see Republic's National Orchestra with everyone. Really? Then we can accompany each other until we arrive at the Republican capital. I'm so thankful I ran into you, Ellie. Truth be told, I'm feeling a bit down. After all, I'm alone on this giant train and... Alright, looks like we've lowered our guard. So what exactly are you here, Carla? Well, it's a long story. My father is always ordering me around, filling my life with rules and more rules, ones he doesn't even respect himself. And this morning was a perfect example of it. I will never forgive him for what he did. Which was? Whatever it was, it sounded bad. ... After breakfast, he walked into my room without knocking. Huh? That's it? Of course it's not just that! What if I was changing? More importantly, Father's the one always lecturing me about how I should always knock, even though he throws a fit when I forget to do so. This morning, he calmly strode into my room, commanding me to do this and that, and to attend the dinner party in the evening, and he pries into every single small detail of my private life. It's like he can't do anything but that. I can relate with how she feels, but this is nothing more than misunderstanding between a father and a daughter. How should we handle this? Yeah, your father is to blame. Yeah, did you try locking the door? Like, psh, like, besides the point. Your father's in the wrong. I can sympathize with you, Carla. You think so too? I knew leaving home was the right decision. Still, this is the first time I ever left Crossbell. Oh, the only reason I decided to go through with this plan was because Marcia said she would accompany me. I think I get the gist of his mess, but she still isn't right. She never had the strongest heart to begin with. Sure, she ran out of the house in a hurry, but I bet that with every step she became more and more uneasy. Then she should almost be at her breaking point. It's dangerous to travel alone. Your father is worried about you. No, your maid is worried about you. I was wondering why I still hasn't seen Marcia. No, she must have betrayed me, didn't she? Unacceptable! I specifically ordered her to not tell anyone. Please calm down, Carla. It's true that Marcia informed us of the situation. But that's only because she's worried sick about your safety. Despite what she said, she doesn't really want to leave Crossbell. Her words, not mine. Marcia really... She said that? I'm leaving Lady Carla in your hands. That was her farewell before we made our way to the station to find you. Well, I think it'd be best if you had another talk with your pops. Instead of running away, won't it feel better to say what you want to say to his face? You may be right. I'd start to think that there was no one on my side. But if Marcia is waiting for me, I don't mind returning home. Everyone, perhaps, could you stay with me a bit longer and let me get everything out of my system? Besides, I need to start thinking about what I should say to Father. Sure, we can do that. We should be near Altair, but we still have to ride back. If you want the company, we'll be glad to oblige. Lloyd and the others transfer in Altair for the return trip. Then, 30 minutes later, back at Crossbell. Phew, we're finally back. That was a long trip, in more ways than one. Sorry for the trouble I've caused. I truly thank you for listening to what I have to say. Please don't worry about it. Sorry, I'm checking my email at the same time. My cell phone won't stop buzzing for some reason. It's not even messages from me. Who's to say we can't handle consultations? You can count on the Triple S to lend you an ear whenever you need it. Thank you. Ah. His dad and the maid. Huh. How dare you worry me at a time like this, you daft girl? Speak for yourself, father! If you had tried to come find me yourself, it would have been one thing, but to think you hired other people to do it for you... Excuse me, Lady Carla. My apologies. I was just so terribly worried. You should be sorry. I'm upset with you too, Marcia. Forgive me. But, well, I'm grateful too. Can I count on you to continue to be by my side? Of course, I would be happy to. Oh, thank heavens. I think I finally made up my mind. I have some conditions, Father. You must knock every time you wish to enter my room. Every time. Got it? In addition, you may no longer intrude upon my private life. And if you refuse, I'll be hopping right back on that train and I won't look back. Well, you have to stay home and behave yourself for a while first. So, are you honoring my request or are you refusing it? Fine, I don't want to be worried or have another falling out. I'll accept your terms. So this is the power of the something or other section. For the time being, allow me to thank you for safely bringing my daughter home. However, not a word of this incident is to escape your lips to anyone. Am I understood? You got it. Our lips are sealed. You can rest easy. Good. We're leaving, Carla. Don't you tell me what to do! Helly, everyone, until we meet again. I can't thank you all enough for all what you've done. Please feel free to drop by our house whenever you'd like. We'll welcome you with open arms. The two of them bow deeply. I guess that settles that. Even though that took forever, I'm glad we helped them out. Judging by the conversation, I think they will work things out. What a relief. I hope you're right. I pray they'll be able to work out their differences. Anyway, Lloyd, we should get going now. There are still some requests we can finish up today. Yeah, good point. Let's get to it then. I remember you guys. Weren't you heading to Galvard? You vacations a lot or something? Sure, once you're blah, 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 blah. Take all the time. I finally finished this novel, too. You can take it. There you go. So let's go to the cemetery. If I'm not mistaken, it's on the north side. Mr. Quint, sorry to bother you. The police! That's right, sir. We're from the special support section coming about your request.
Well then, I want you to bring me 3 different kinds of flowers to place on the graves. Would there be any chance you could take this request on for me right now?
Accept. You can start right away, sir.
Glad to hear it. I'll get straight to the point. Got a pen and paper on you? I'll tell you which flowers you need to collect. Ready for the first one?
Yes. Theo, mind writing it down?
Roger. First, the leafless flower. You'll find them blooming near the police academy on the West Crossbell Highway. Second, we have the Requiem flower. I believe Tally's General Store on the West Street sells them. Finally, there's the Fennel flower. You know that watchtower near Crossbell East exit? They're usually at the foot of it. They tend to bloom near similar flowers too, so be careful not to overlook them. Once you're done, I would like you to bring them all to me.
Noted. May I ask why you specifically want these 3 flowers?
Yellow, blue, and white symbolize the repose of the soul here in Crossbell. Flowers of these colors are arranged into bouquets, which are traditionally offered during funerals.
Is this that language of flowers thing?
I believe this is slightly different from florography, Randy. I assume they are meant to reflect Crossbell state colors.
I think a tricolor bouquet was offered at Guy's funeral too. Sir? What's up? You suddenly went quiet.
Well, it's just that I'm a bit disappointed that your generation is so unaware of these old traditions. How do you expect to face the future without knowing your roots?
Sorry about that. Sorry to disappoint you, but I ain't even from Crossbell to begin with.
Fine then. You know what to do, so off you go.
Understood. So, one to the west. The other is at Tally's. And at the east. You know what? Since I have to pass to the west side of the city, might as well buy to Tally's first. So, this is Tally's. Welcome to Tally's General Store. Looking for anything in particular? Actually, we're looking for some Requiem flowers. Ah, I see. Did Mr. Quint send you? That's right. Did he tell you that we'd be coming? No need to. He's one of our only customers who buy those flowers from us. Him and a sparse few others devoted individuals. Wait here just a sec, okay? I'm sure you have some behind the counter somewhere. Phew, I thought we were gonna have to pay for them for a second there. I mean, the old man didn't exactly give us any mirror. I don't know, he didn't strike me as the kind of person to pull something over on us like that.
Perhaps, but it still would have been nice to have received a little more information about the receipts. The request.
I suppose that's true, he only told us the location of the flowers, nothing more and nothing less. Pardon me. Something wrong? I'm so sorry, but it looks like we're all out of stock of those Requiem flowers.
All out. Ah, I suppose it's all luck. I'm thoroughly sorry. Would you mind waiting for a bit? I'll ask the Bracer Guild if they could pick some for me. The Bracers? Suppose they would be the ones to ask. Lloyd, why don't we go pick the flowers ourselves? Hell yeah, why let the Bracers suck up all the glory when we can do it for no sweat? I second that. Sounds like we're all on the same page. Going ourselves would be much more efficient than waiting on them anyway. Excuse me, do you happen to know where Requiem flowers grow? Ah, I see, you're planning to get them yourselves. You should find some blooming on the edge of Maine's mountain path. Okay. About halfway down the branching road that leads to those old ruins, if I recall. Go ahead and try. Okay, so they're north. Wonderful. And once more, I apologize for the inconvenience. Please make sure to give Mr. Quinn my regards. Okay, can we ask about something else? Can we buy... Smoke grenade, bioscope. Okay, so we need to go by the police academy. Oh, there are a lot of monsters in the horizon. Oh, to battle chains. Okay, I don't mind.
OK です。任せて。そこ。よっしゃ。
Crag rasps.
Zay. さてと。私の番ね。
俺の番だな。エニグマ、工藤、任せろ。
私の番です。ドライブ開始。敵、続けてくるわ。
よっしゃぜいよしやでや
私の番ね。行きます。良いデータが取れました。
Fishing spot.
ここなら釣れそうだな。それ。それ。まずまずかな。
Python head. Mystic stole. Okay.
それ。よーし、大物だ。
Solar pendulum. Oh. Deluxe dumplings? For real?
それ。それ。それ。それ。それ。まずまずかな。
Glutinous bass.
それ。それ。よーし、大物だ。
Eel. 30 times sippet. Ooh, okay.
やってや。やっと。
みんなチャンスよ。
あいか。
任せて。
任せてくれ。エニグマ駆動。ここだ。しゃあ、一気にボコンぞ。
オッケーです。さてと、そこです。
それ。
さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
I bumped into
データ
them.
収集を開始します。
俺の番だな。やっや。
任せろ。おととい来やがれってな。
えいっと。せいや。えいっと。えいっと。せいや。やっや。せいと。えいっと。 よーし一気に行くぞ。
あいさ
行くぞ。せっりゃ
私の番ね。そこ
任せろ。
ぜい
私の番です。タ
俺の番だな。
私の番ね。エニグマ駆動。
行くぜ。
さてと、そこです。
任せてくれ。えいりゃ
さてと
行くぜ。はあちょろいぜ。
やっやっやっやっとせやっせやえっと
さあ
I
始め
went
ま
too
しょう。
fast.
行くぞ。えっと
任せて。キャ
任せろ。
I won't be able to get him.
駆動。
行きます。へい。
はあちょろいぜ。
せいはせいと
I'm already at Bellegarde? That's no good. Supposed to pick some white flowers. Yeah.
先生可能。
Shit.
始めましょう。
あいさ
今だわ。みんな行くわよ。
あいさ
OK です。
上出来かしら。
やっとせいややっとやっやっえいと
What's this? Oh, that was a rare.
よーし一気に行くぞ。
あいさ
よし 気にボコンぞ。
オッケーです。行きます。へい。
よし。エニグマ、駆動。
さてと。エニグマ、駆動。
俺の番だな。
まだまだいける。
Okay. Just want to make sure I probably passed by. Ah. So I took the wrong turn. So instead of going over there, I should have went down. But I thought I went down. There you go. Leavis flowers. Aren't these yellow ones the Leavis flowers have been looking for? Probably a real pain for regular folk to pick them because of the location, yeah? It is right in front of the police academy. Considering how far apart these flower beds are scattered throughout Crossbelt, it's fairly difficult to gather a three-colored bouquet. And that's why most graves today are decorated with a single type of flower. Three-colored bouquets are usually saved for funeral services. Huh, learning something new every day. Tradition must face reality eventually. Yeah, well, I guess that's true. So it wasn't in front of the bus stop, it was in front of the police academy. So yeah, the bus was here. Alright, let's go to West City to take the other... Let's go to the east side. So where do they say exactly? Oh, okay. Oh wait, those are the whites. Flannel flower. Yeah, they aren't by the light tower. This location is fairly close to Crossbell City, so I imagine people frequently come by here to pick them. Yeah, doubt any strong monsters are chilling in a place like this. Regardless, weaker monsters are still a threat to children and the elderly. True enough. Yeah, this is the lighthouse. And the other one is north by the mountain path. So we're looking for the blue ones, the Requiem flowers.
行くぞ。
Oh, by the Moon Temple. Didn't notice those two.
やっと俺の番だな。
はい。
Counter.
新手か。上等だぜ。
行くぞ。
任せろ。エニグマ駆動。
ストレ。
行きます。分析を開始し
Just
ま
to
す。
be sure.
情報を入手しました。
任せて。
よし。
私の番ね。
はい。ドライブ開始。
よっしゃ。
それ。
ありがとう。行くぞ。せっはっ。ありがとう。
助かりました。
任せて。エニグマ駆動。
はい。行きます。
俺の番だな。みんな一気に行くぞ。
俺の番だな。よっしゃ。いい感じだぜ。
Okay, Ellie level up. 4 points for Lloyd to level up. Okay.
やったわ。
Ellie learned aerial cannon. Okay. Set aerial cannon as break. Okay, great. I wanna try it.
よっしゃ。畳みかけるぞ。
了解。よ
Okay.
し。えいでや。
Only 2600.
任せろ。
チャンスです。皆さんお願い
He's
しま
dead.
す。敵集団撃破しました。
Okay, I'm gonna switch to Ellie
任せて。
just to boost the SP bar.
キャー。そこ。そこ。そこ。そこ。キャー。みんなチャンスよ。
了解です。
ええ。
よし。よっしゃ。
チャンスです。皆さんお願いします。
任せて。
よし。エニグマ駆動。よっしゃ。エニグマ駆動。それ。
はい。ター。
私の番ね。はい。
ちょろいぜ。
Ellie 33. Randy 33. Randy learned Deadly Storm. Okay, let's see what it does.
よし。一気に行くぞ。
分かったわ。今だわ。みんな行こうよ。
任せてくれ。えいはっ。俺の番だな。
Alright, let's see the Deadly Storm. Overwhelm enemies with a frenzy storm, bringing death. 60% chance of KO on a line. Okay.
これで終わりだ。
暗い。
Oh, resist one shot killed.
敵集団撃破しました。
みんなチャンスよ。
了解です。
私の番ね。
チャンスだ。よし。畳みかけるぞ。よっしゃ。はっ。
行きます。ター。
さあ先を急ぎましょう。
Okay. Okay. Oh, blue flowers. Those blue ones are reclaim flowers, right? That took ages to find. I know, right? Imagine how hard it would have been if there weren't any here. No, now you two. The flowers are here, so it was worth it. Yeah, we got the jump done, and that's what counts. Okay.
いつでもいいぞ。
さてと
はい。
そんな
行くぜ。
I should have paid attention to impassion.
さてと。エニグマくん。
よしエニグマありがとう
やあ。ありがとう。
よし
Should have went with only bread. This is only a yeah, this was only a revive.
エニグマ駆動
さてとエニグマ駆動
それ
行くぜ。
はい。それ。助かりました。
Yeah, I would have died. I had to heal myself because I would have died. Okay,
エニグマ駆動
助かりました。
私の番ねエニグマ駆動
行きます。へい。
行くぞやっはっ
俺の番だな。
ぜい
We're back. Faster than expected. Did you get the flowers? Yes, please check to make sure we got the right ones. These are the ones, alright. Your efforts are much appreciated, Special Support Section. Just doing our job, sirs. Man, getting all those flowers took way more work than I was expecting. Even tallies had run out. What are the odds of that? Well, we should manage. Sir, may I ask you something? What is it? It's not particularly common to gather these 3 specific flowers, except for funeral nowadays. What exactly did you need them for? You're right that there's no funeral at the moment. Since you helped me pick them, come with me, we'll go place them together. You'll get your answer afterwards. Oh, okay. What is he talking about? Beats me. I guess we'll see when we get there. Here lies Saya McLean. 1175, 1199. That's not young. That's not old. Like 24 years. McLean? Could this be Arios' wife? On to the next one. It lies. There's 1180 something. This one's seen better days. Can't even make out whose name's on it. Perhaps the gravekeeper knows? Here's the last one. Here lies Guy Bannings, 1176, 1201. Is this what I think it is? Lloyd's older brother. Theo ... The reason I asked you to gather those 3 flowers is pretty simple. I wanted to give them to Guy Bannings and to the families of those that were precious to him. It's only natural I want to show respect to the one's closest friends, right? Sir, did you know Guy Bannings? That's right. Thought I could forget him even if I tried. Back when he was alive, he often came to visit me in my cabin. We'd share drinks and stories till the sun rose. I don't have any family left, you see, so I can't tell you how many times this company saved this old man. I had no idea. I'm starting to understand the nature of this support request. When it came time for his funeral, I felt like I was torn to shreds. Your name was Lloyd, right? So you must be Guy's younger brother. You know who I am? I remember first catching a glimpse of you at your brother's funeral. Then, once I saw the picture of you in the Crossbell Times 4 months ago, it jogged my memory. Your faces aren't anything alike, but I'm starting to see the resemblance. I don't think I'm anywhere near him yet when it comes to being a detective, though. Lloyd! Actually, there's not a reason why I submitted such an annoying job to the SSS. I need to ascertain firsthand whether you 4 guys' successor had grown any. And did we make the grade? Well, you finished the job, so that's something. However, you're still rough around the edges. Wow! Damn bit harsh, don't you think? Oh, that said, I think the Special Support Section has a bright future ahead. There's a chance you all catch up to, or maybe even overtake Guy one day. And when that happens, come back here and pay me a visit. We share some drink, the same as I did with Guy. Alright, I'm looking forward to it. Your older brother lives on through a lot of people, doesn't he? I agree. Through me as well. Catching up to a guy that talented and the easiest thing in the world is going to take quite a while, I bet. Honestly, that goal might end up being a bigger barrier than taking down the mafia or cross-belt corruption, you know? Yeah, you said it. And yet, I will surpass him someday I have to. Looks like I have talked your ears off. Time to head back inside. Thanks to you, I was able to pay my respects to my dear friends. I can't thank you enough for that. If something else ever comes up, I'll make sure to contact you again. We'll be waiting. Goodbye, sir. Alright, those are complete. So on with the main story. Oh, there's a secret mission too, wait. Okay. Okay. So this secret mission, I'm expected to be a tough one. Level 32s. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. So I'm probably gonna do it later because they say this one is DP sensitive. So I must be a specific rank in order to accomplish this one. Let's see if I have what it takes. Alright, okay, I don't have it. I do not have it. That's fine, I'll come back later. Oh yeah. Do I have enough? No. I need more wind. Let me check something. Because I remember the recipe for an exchange, but... Yeah, I can buy it here. Alright, I'll just sell some fish. I can buy it now.
good. Yeah. Alright, we have to check and see if Dr. Gunther has any time to meet with us. Yes, we should probably ask the receptionist about that. I just hope he didn't play a hooky to go fishing again. I would not even be surprised if that was the case. We don't know if Dr. Gunther is here on it. Let's check with the receptionist. Ah! Why, hello there, everyone. Are you here to visit Cecile? Not today. Well, maybe on the way back. We're here to meet with Dr. Gunther again. Does he happen to be available today? Let me check. Well, Dr. Gunther, I see you picked up the phone today. You have some visitor. If you have some free time, would you? Bad timing. You have an examination or research to do. I see what's going on here. Planning to go fishing, are we? I take note. You're on the clock, so you need to do your job. Got it? He's the same as always. Though he is exceptional in his field, his dedication seems lacking. Yes, it's Detective Bannings from the Special Support Section. Yes, I understand. Should I have them meet you in your laboratory then? Well, Dr. Gunther will see you now. If you'll head up to the research ward, please. Thank you. Looks like we threw a wrench in his plans. Oh. That was never in his plans to even research on Kia to begin with. Excuse us. Welcome, everyone. How very nice of you to visit. Sorry to show up out of the blue like this. We apologize for getting in the way of your hobby, Doctor. It's fine. Noon is the ideal time to catch normal carp.
でも来客ならば仕
But
方
if
ない
duty calls, duty calls.
君たちを逆恨みする
Trust me, I'm not going to hold a
これ
grudge
こっ
against
ちもないさ
you over this or anything.
なんだか思いっき
He
り恨まれ
says
て
that, but
る
I
よう
feel
な
he
気が
resents us for with every fiber of his being.
筋がねえ
Nah,
じゃ
this face, his face says that he regret being friendly with us. It's like, this is gonna bite me in my ass. A fishing nut, through and
ま
through.
あ軽い闇はこれくらい
Well,
にして
putting my bitter regret behind us.
今日は一体どうしたん
What
だい
brings you here
てっ
today?
きり
I
キ
assume
ヤ
you're
君
here
を
to
連れて
discuss
相
Kia's
談に来たと
condition,
思ったんだ
but
が
I see she is not with you.
いえ
Actually, it's
実は
about
別
something
件なん
else.
ですその
Kia's the same as
相変
usual
わら
though.
ずキアの記
There
憶
hasn't
は
been
戻って
any
いないんです
improvement
か
with our memories.
そう
I
か
see.
個人的には一
Personally,
度
I still
検査
think
入
you
院
should
をし
have
てもら
had
っ
her
た方がいい
hospitalized.
その
About that, we tried to suggest it to her a few times, but she just won't have it.
すみません
I'm sorry.
問題を
I
先
know
送り
we
にしてい
won't
ます
get
ね
anywhere closer to solving the problem like this. It's
焦らずに
okay.
ゆっく
There's
り
no
と考
point
え
rushing
るといい
things after all. Just keep it in
それ
mind.
で別件というの
So,
は
what's the other matter?
僕の専門に
I
関わる
assume it has
話か
something
い
to do with my fields of expertise.
ええ
That's
まさにそうなん
exactly
です
right.
こちらの薬を
Would you mind taking a look at this drug for us? Hmm.
ほうこれは
These pills,
なんだこの青色は
such a vibrant
着色料
blue.
にしては様子
No
が
coloring agent I've ever heard would be able to produce this.
この錠剤は
We found these
とある人
pills
物が
among the
持って
possession
い
of a
たものなん
certain
ですが
individual.
俺たちは
We suspect
違
they're
法性の
illegal
ある薬
drugs.
物ではない
なるほど
I see.
詳しい話を
Please,
聞
would
か
you
せても
fill
らお
me
う
in
じゃ
on
な
the
い
rest
か
of the details? Mm-hmm.
なるほど
Okay,
そん
I
なこと
think
に
I
なっているの
understand
か
now.
うーん
それでヨアヒム先生
So, Dr. Gunther?
この青い錠剤について何かご存知ではありませんか
Do you know anything about these blue pills?
どこかで開発された新薬とか
Where they might have been deployed, maybe?
残念ながら
Developed?
見たことの
I'm
な
sorry
いタ
to
イ
say,
プ
but
の
I
薬
haven't
だ
seen this type of drug
僕
before.
は専門
As
が
a
各
pharmacologist,
国
have
にある製
contacts
薬
in
会社
every
と付き合い
pharmaceutical
があって
company in
ね
Zemuria.
開発された新
I
薬のサン
typically
プルは
receive
大
samples
抵
of
回
all
しても
newly
らって
developed
いるん
medicine.
だが
However,
こんな色の錠
I've
剤は
never
見
seen
た
a
ことが
pill
ない
of this coloration.
そうですか
That's a shame.
しかも聞く限りにおいて
And
効
what's more,
能
the
に
effect of
つい
these
ても
pills
尋
are
常ではない
particularly interesting.
筋力
A
集
boost
中
in
力
strength,
反射
focus,
神経
reflexes, judgment,
そして
even
判断力
intuition.
とそれら全てを
It
高める
managed
と
to
いう
improve
のは
every single one of those attributes?
その
Well, we haven't been able to confirm whether or not the mafia has been taking these drugs.
実際確認できた
That
のは
miner's been the only confirmed case so far.
イアン先生から聞
And
いた
nothing has
話も
truly substantiated
まだ
Mr.
噂の
Greenwood's
域を出て
rumor
る
yet.
いずれに
Either
せ
way, I
よ
can tell you
得
right
体
now
の
that
知れ
this
ない
is
薬
no
物である
ordinary
のは分か
drug.
った
How about this? Allow
3
me
錠
to
ほど
keep
預か
three
ら
of
せて
these
もらうよ
pills.
早速成分
I
調
can
査をして
conduct
み
the
よう
composition analysis right
あり
away.
がとうございます
That would be
そ
great.
の
Do you know how long it would take for the analysis to finish?
薬の現物もあるし
Well, I have the mission
症
on
状
me
な
and
ど
the
の手
general
がかりも
ideas
あ
of
る
his
今日
effects.
中には
I would like to take
主
a
成
look
分
at
く
its
らいは
composition
突
to
き
figure
止め
out
ら
by
れ
the
ると
end
思
of
う
the day.
逆にそれで突き止め
But
られ
if
る
I'm
の
not
が
able to do that, this may take a
結構長引くかもし
considerable
れない
amount
ね
of time.
そうですか
I see.
まあ明日の午後く
I
らい
can
に
contact you tomorrow
通
around
信で連
noon
絡
and
させ
let
て
you
もらう
know
よ
how it's
そ
going.
れで構わないかな
Would that be
それで
okay?
結構です
Perfect. Thanks for your
よろしくお
assistance
願いし
at
ます
all this, Dr. Gunther.
これで
It's
一
a big
安心
relief knowing you're helping us.
そういえば
By the
副
way,
作
do
用
you
の
think
中
there
毒
are
症
any
状の可
possible
能性
side
は
effects
どう
or
なんでしょうか
toxicity?
うん
Without
そ
further
れも調
analysis,
べて
I
みないと
cannot
何
say
と
for
も言えない
sure.
んだが
But
念のためその
if
公園
anything
の関
happens
係
to
者
that
には
miner,
何
call
か
me
あ
as
ったらこちら
soon
に
as
相談する
possible.
他の服用者が見
And
つか
do
っ
the
たら
same if you find
同
any
じ手
other
配
who
を
have
してお
been
いてほ
taken
しい
these pills.
承知しました
We can do that.
やれやれどんだ
Man,
け出回
who
ってる
knows
こと
just
やら
how far this stuff has spread through
街で
Crossbell.
それっぽい噂も
We
ちら
hear
ほら聞い
rumors
てくるんだし
popping out about it all over the city.
さすがにルバーチェに
Of
連
course,
絡
it
す
is
るのも
impossible
無
for
理
us
そう
to
ですが
question Ravache about this,
本
but
当に構成
if
員
their
が
members
服用
really
し
are
ていた
taking
ら
it, I'm concerned about the
臭い
side effects.
確
Yeah,
かに
likewise.
うーん
Doctor,
やはり副作用の危険
are
が
you worried about the side effects too?
ああいやそうじゃない ないん
Oh,
だ。
no, that's not
ふ
it.
と前に聞
With
いた
all these
噂
sorts
を
of
思い出
rumors,
し
I
て
was
しまった
reminding
ね。
of one I've heard recently.
前に聞いた噂
You too.
どんな噂っすか？
What kind of rumor? Okay. Remember, none of this was ever officially confirmed or explained, but several years back, there was an odd rumor that floated around the pharmaceutical industry. It talked about a certain religious cult that created a new kind of drug. A religious cult? You mean there were a sect of radicals who split off from the Septon Church? No, there was something even worse than that. Apparently, they rejected the very existence of Adios and worshipped devils instead. At least, that's what I heard. They worship devils? The stories sound more and more suspicious by the second. I definitely thought it was absurd when I first heard it too. However, I cannot help but recall the effects of the medicine they are allegedly created. It was said that they borrow the power of devils to unlock the hidden potential within humans, even bringing the user good luck. That sounds like the same effect of those pills. Excuse me, Dr. Gunther. Do you know the name of that drug? Oh, let's see, what was it again? Oh, right, remember now. They call it true wisdom. Gnosis. Or so the rumor goes. This seems to trigger Tio bad. Gnosis? That's quite the thought-provoking name. Well, because of its absurdity, the story became somewhat of an urban myth. But you've heard the rumors of the secret society that was connected to that big incident in the Burl last year, right? Maybe the two could be connected somehow. That must be the society that Estelle and Joshua told us about. You think it could possibly have any ties to a devil-worshipping cult? Anyway, in order to uncover the truth behind these pills, I plan to contact those colleagues of mine to help with the analysis. While I do that, I'll also try looking into that rumor to see if I still have any merit. If it still has merit. We would appreciate that. A drug that borrows the powers of the devils. For some reason, Teal keeps sighing like she knows something, but she wants to keep quiet because... I can't say I was expecting to hear a story like that when we walked in. Anyway, for now, we should just trust the doctor with the composition analysis. Agreed. We need to return to Crossbell City before it gets dark. Also, the first division investigation report might be waiting for us by the time we get back. Oh boy, can't wait to spend all evening reading over a mountain of papers. Okay, now it's evening. The sun is setting. Oh, I think I bought this already. The cuckoo clock. Well, it's already getting pretty late, so we better grab a bus instead of walking back. No argument here. Thank goodness for this bus system of ours. I don't know what we would do without it. Okay, Teal, you're pissing me off right now. Talk! What's the matter, Teal? You've been awfully quiet for a bit now. I'm fine. No, you're not! The sun makes it hard to see, but your face is so pale. What? I told you I'm fine. Just feel a bit unwell is all. No! Oh no, feeling unwell means you're not fine. There's gotta be some place to rest around. You're next to an hospital! And of course, she collapsed on her knees.
すぐに医者か看護師を呼んでくる。
I'll go get the doctor. Hurry! It was just her anemia acting up, thank goodness. Cecile, alright, hello, how you doing? She had anemia. And it's like, oh, that's okay, she just has a case of anemia. After a bit of rest, she should wake up to be as good as new. Well, no shit. That's good news, at least. What a relief. You said it. For a second there, I was getting pretty worried. Still, I'm sorry we couldn't put her in the normal hospital bed. Mine was the only one available. Oh my god, we're using her bed? Unfortunately, every room we have in the hospital is occupied right now. That's alright. I'm sure your room will be more than enough to help Tio recover. Cecile, thank you so very much. Don't mention it, Ellie. I have to work the night shift tonight, so it's perfectly fine if she wants to rest here until tomorrow night. Tomorrow morning. I'll be going then. Thanks, Cecile. We really appreciate the help. If only we noticed sooner. Now that I think about it, she first started to look a little sick during our conversation with Dr. Gunther. And if I remember correctly, it was when he started telling us about that drug those devil worshippers made. I'm fine, you know, if you have any question you can ask me. You're awake? I'm so glad. You had us worried, you know. Please, there was no need to be. Given that you are involved in the ongoing drug investigation, I know it's your duty to ask me about everything I know, I mean. Listen, Tio. Do you really think we should push you to share something you're clearly uncomfortable talking about? While the investigation is definitely important, there are two separate matters. You're more to us than just a colleague. Above all, you're an irreplaceable friend, Tio. Everyone's got some bits of their past that they'd rather not talk about. Well, I guess mine kind of ended up getting out anyway. But if you really don't want to talk about what you know, Tio Tat, well, do everything we can to support that decision. That's all we all feel, Tio. But if you ever decide you want to tell us about the things you've kept hidden, if talking about them will help us ease your burden even a little, then know that all of us will be happy to help shoulder it for you. I'm constantly amazed by the embarrassing things you say when you get into one of your speeches. Not just you, but Ellie and Randy too. Lloyd's cheesiness must be rubbing off on you guys. I think you got us there. Clearly we've been spending too much time listening to Lloyd. Yeah, laugh it up. I already told Lloyd a part of the story, but let me explain from the start.
私は5歳の
When
頃
I was 5 years old, I
両
was
親と離れ
kidnapped
離れになりました。とある狂
and
信
held
的な宗教
captive
団体に
by a cult of religious
拉致され
fanatics.
ることによって
Oh. No.
そいつは
Damn.
その教団の
The
真の
cult's
教義や
objective
目
in
的
doing
は
so is still
今
unknown,
でもわか
but
らな
one
いそう
thing
で
is
すが
clear.
ただ彼ら
They
は
were attempting to obtain
エイドスを
something
否
by
定し
rejecting the goddess and
悪魔
worshipping
を崇拝
devils.
することで何かを得ようとして私を含
I
めた
think
他
that
の
they
子
saw
供
me
た
and
ち
the
は
other captive children as offerings.
その
Nothing more and nothing less. Simply a means to obtain whatever they wanted.
供物
Offerings.
供物と言っても
Yes, I call them offerings
Itenye
because
toka ji
sacrifices wouldn't be exactly right.
そんな目にあった子
Though
も
I suppose it's possible the
いた
term
の
could
かも
apply
しれ
to
ま
some
せ
of
ん
the
が
children.
その教団
The
は
cult has several lodges
いくつ
to
ものロッ
each.
ジを持ち
It was experimented
ロッジ
with
ごとに
different
様々な
rituals.
そして私が連
As
れて
for
行
the
かれ
lodge
た
I
ロッ
was
ジで
taken
行
to,
わ
their
れてい
rituals
たのは
primarily
儀
involved
式という名の
various kinds of human experimentations.
人体実験
Human
ひょ
experimentations?
っとして
So this is why you got those enhanced senses of yours.
はい
Precisely.
薬物を投与さ
Sensors were
れ
attached to our entire
全身に
bodies, and we were
センサーを
pumped
つけら
full
れ
of drugs.
考えつく限
They
りのやり
attempted to
方で
enhance our five
五感を
senses
高める試
using any
みが
method
行われ
imaginable.
さらには
They even try to enhance our
強制的な
sensitivity
暗示
to
と
supernatural phenomena
精神的な
by
負荷をか
applying
けることで
psychological stress and hypnosis.
3年間
For 3 long years,
そ
that
れ
was
が
my
毎
life.
日のように続きま
Day
し
in,
た
day out.
そ
That can't be!
それでも私は
Despite all
幸運な方だった
that,
か
I
も
was
しれ
one of the
ま
lucky
せん
ones.
私以外の
None of the children could withstand the
全
procedures
員が
except for
耐えきれ
me.
ませんでした一人
One by one,
また一
they
人と
began to
周
disappear.
りからついに
And it was at
一
the
人になっ
moment
た頃
when I became the last child remaining
私は手
that I
に入れ
gained
てい
this
ました
power.
分厚い岩壁
My
の向
hearing
こうで
became keen enough so that even though a
他の子
massive
たちが
rock
挙げ
fall
た最後の悲
rock
鳴
wall
を
separated us,
聞き
I
取
could
れ
hear
るく
the
らいの
others' final
顔
cries
力
as though I was right here in the room with them.
ティオち
Those monsters!
そんな時でした
Then something happened.
私のいたロッジに
Lloyd's brother, Guy,
ロイドさんのお
broke into the
兄さん
lodge. Oh.
ガイさんを含め
The
たチー
team
ムは
accompanying Guy was
教団
able
の
to
信者
neutralize
たち
the
を
cult
無力化
followers
しな
and
がら
dismantle the lodge's
ロ
operation.
ッジ抵抗は
The
激しく
resistance was strong, but the moment the lodge fell, most of the cultists committed suicide.
そうした屍を
Guy
踏み越え
passed
な
by
がら
countless bodies, littering the ground, until he finally reached the ceremonial
ガ
chamber.
イさんは
And there he found me,
ただ一人の生き
the
残
only
った子供を発
surviving
見しましたガイさんに保護さ
By
れ
the
た
time
時
Guy found me, I was wasting away,
私
so
は
weak.
衰弱
I
し
was
きってい
near
ま
death
した
myself.
そして
I was quickly
この
brought to
病
this
院に
hospital
連れて
and
こられ
spent several months
数
recuperating
ヶ
here.
月の間そこから先
What
は
happened after that,
ロイド
I've
さんに
already
話
told
した通り
Lloyd
です
about. So that's what really happened.
そうか
ティオちゃん皮肉なものです
And in
ね
a cruel twist of
これ
fate,
だけお世話
though
に
I
な
was
って
so grateful to Guy for
感謝
saving
して
me
い
from
た
that
人だった
place,
3年前
when I heard that he
ガイ
passed
さんが
away
亡く
3
なっ
years
たことを
ago,
聞かされた時
I didn't feel much of anything.
まるで
It's as if in exchange for this
手に入れた
power,
力と引き
I had my
換えに
emotions stripped away.
人間らしいそんな不思議
That's
な
how
考
it
え
felt to
す
me,
ら
at
あり
least.
ました
ティオ
多分
But I think back then, I really wanted
聞
to
きたかっ
ask
た
him
んだと思い
something.
ます眩しいく
I
らい
wanted
の
to ask a
人気で
strong, impossibly optimistic
力
person
強
like
かっ
Guy.
た私のような
How
欠けた存
exactly
在が
should a broken person like
ど
me
う生
live?
きたらいいのかをでも結局
In the end, though, I
その
missed
答え
my
は
chance to
聞け
ask,
ず
and I ended up being recruited by the
エプス
Epstein
タイン財団に
Foundation.
引き取られて
Epstein.
そして
After
支援座
that,
に来て
I joined the special support section and began to live
皆
with
さん
all
と
of
一
you.
緒にやっぱり
But even now, I still haven't figured out the answer.
今でもよくわからないんですどう
How should I live my life?
どうして
And why? Why
私
did
が
I
生きてい
survive?
るのか
Why am I here?
ティオちゃん
So, Ellie sits next to Tio in the bed and she hugs her.
いいじゃないわ
You
か
don't
ら
have to worry about that! It's okay to not know the answers!
そんなのは私たちだ
Everyone
って
struggled with
あな
those
たと同
very
じな
same
んだから
questions! What?
なぜ生きてるのか
Why are we here?
どう生きればいいの
How
か
should we live our lives?
そんなの
There
が分
aren't
かってる
many
人
people
間
out there who do have answers
そ
for
うそう
those
いるもんじゃない
questions,
さ
Theo.
俺も
Me, Ellie,
エリー
Randy,
ランディも
we're all
誰
lost,
だって
same
同
as
じ
you.
さ
I know I definitely lost my way for a bit, but that's for sure.
それでもティオス
Still, Theo Todd, there's no need to rush to find an answer to those questions.
そんな難しいもの
We've got our entire lives to figure stuff like that out. But
それでも気になるなら
if you can't help us but wonder what the answers are, all you need to do is keep searching for them.
ただ
And
焦
remember,
る必要はないし
you don't have
一
to
人
do
で
it
探
alone.
す必要だってないんだ俺たちが一緒
You
に
can search for the answers together.
もちろん私もよ。
Of course, that includes me.
ランディだって課長だって
Randy, the chief,
金月
Kia,
サイトだ
even
って
Sight.
みん
We're
な
all here
力
for
になっ
you.
てくれるわ。あなたがその難しい
We
問
help you
題の
find
答
the
えを見
answers
つ
you're
けられ
looking
るの。
for. I knew it. Lloyd really have rubbed off on you too.
本当に
You're all making such cheesy speeches now.
どうしてそう
Why are you like this?
まそれも
Well, we
ね
didn't have a say in the matter, you know.
支援家を
The
選んじ
moment
ま
we
った
joined the
時点で
Triple S, we were fated to fall victim to Lloyd's sappiness.
そうね
Randy's right.
そういう恥ずかしい
We're a
思い
team.
も分かち
We
合って
share
もら
what
わ
we
ないと
feel, even if it's embarrassing.
なんで俺が加
I
害者
don't
になっ
really
てる
get
のか
why
わ
this is
からな
my
いけど
fault, but I definitely agree with
分かち合
Ellie's
う
last
ってのは
point.
恥ずかしい思いだけじゃな
We
く
share everything.
辛い思いや
Embarrassment,
苦しい思い
our past pains,
それからもちろん
and of course our
嬉しい
smiles
思いや
and happiness
楽
as
しい思
well.
いもそれが
That's what it means to be a team, right?
もう
Please stop.
恥ずかしくて
All you sappy feelings are smothering me. I don't know much more I
こん
can
な
I
にいたたまれないの
take.
に
Just cry already. Alright, that's a good start. She's crying. But for some reason,
なんだか悪く
it's
ない気
not
分
about
です
feeling. Yeah, she needed that. After a heartfelt talk, the Triple S took the bus back to Crossbell City. When they returned to the Triple S building and put an exhausted Theo in bed, Lloyd, Ellie, and Randy decided to have one more talk with Chief Sergey. Yeah, to wrap the day up. Oh, Kia's sleeping with Theo on the bed, and Zaid is in front of the door guarding the both of them.
そうか。
Damn it.
その名前が出てきた。
That name again.
グノーシス。
課長
Chief,
教えてください
it's about time you tell us.
6年前に兄が関わって
Tell
た
us what my brother was involved in
ティオ
6 years
を拉致した
ago
兄弟について。
and about the cult that kidnapped Theo.
当然課長はご
Please, you
存知な
must
ん
be
ですよ
aware of
ね
everything that happened.
最初からティオスケの
I
事
had
情
a
を知っ
feeling
て
you
い
knew
る
what was up with Theo Todd from the start.
俺が知ってるのは
Of
当然
course
だ。
I knew about the cult.
当時ガイと共
Back
に
when they
教
were
団
at
の
the
ロッジ
height
の
of
一つ
their
を制
power,
圧し
it
た
was
当事者
Guy
だ
and
っ
I who
たから
tracked
な
down and took out one of their lodges.
そうだったんですかそれじゃあ課長は
Then, Chief, you were my brother's.
直接の上司だった。
I was Guy's superior officer.
当時から俺
I
は
guess
ち
even
ょいと
back
はみ
then,
出し
I
気
was
味
a
でな。
bit of an oddball in the force.
ある時、
So
規格
one
外
day I
の
ended
新
up
人
with
を
two
2人も押し付けられ
unconventional
ちまったん
rookies
だ。
assigned to serve under me.
そのうちの一人
One
が
of them being
お
your
前の
brother.
兄貴だ。
The other is probably McLean's.
直情的でモテっぽい
Guy
だ
was
ったが
impulsive, a bit
Yes,
reckless too,
you
but
sure
he
not
was
so
a
sad.
damn great detective.
いい意味でもう一
The
人の
other
新
rookie
人
was
と
like
好
night
対照
and
な
day
組
in
み合わ
terms
せ
of
だった
personality. Two of them made a hell of a team.
もう一人の新人
Who's
の方
actually
と
with
いう
this
のは
other rookie?
ひょっとして
Don't tell me it was that
Oh,
Dudley
Dudley
guy from the first division.
いや
Nah,
Yes,
Dudley was hard
Kissy no
straight into the
Ikagari
first.
no
That guy was particularly born for that division.
俺が受け持っ
As
た
for
もう
this
一
other
人の
rookie,
規格
I'll
外
bet
の
you've
新
heard
人
of him somewhere before.
それは有吉の
Ah! His name was Arios McLean! So I thought it was the wife, but no, it was Arios.
え
What?
あの人
He
元
was part of the
警察
police?
数年前に警
He
察を辞
was,
め
but he
遊
traded
撃
his
士に
police
転向し
badge
ちまったが
for the
な
Bracers Gauntlet some years back.
警察が遊撃士協
Hell,
会に
that's probably one of the
微妙
reasons
な
the
距離
police
感
here in
を持ってい
Crossbow
る
have
理
such
由
a
の一
rocky
つでもあると
relationship
言え
with
る
the
だろう
guild.
なんとまあ。
Didn't see that coming.
兄貴とアリオスさ
So
ん
my
が
brother and Arios both joined the forces at the same time?
年齢はアリオ
Yeah,
ス
though
の方が
Arios
2
was
つ
a
ばか
couple of
り
years
年
older
上
than Guy.
すでに
Yeah, we see a
結婚して
picture.
娘も生まれたばかりのアリオスは
And it showed
To
Arios
the
was always a bit more
Kimajime
mature. He
Sugiru.
was already a family man with a wife and a daughter at the time.
一方ガイは奔放で
Guy, on
無
the
鉄
other hand,
砲
was
で
a bright-eyed as he
とにかく
was foolish.
前向き
A
な
wild
バカ野郎
card was always rushing up to help people.
そんな二人だか
I
らこ
think
そ
that many
逆
differences
に
were
馬
the
があっ
reason
たん
they
だ
got
ろう
along
な
so well, though.
わずか2年足
A
らず
little
で
less than 2
あい
years
つら
after
は
joining
ク
the
ロスベル
force,
警察
those
最
two
強
were
の
already
若
being
手コンビ
heralded
と言わ
as
れ
the
るようになった
CPD's rising stars.
確かにその二
Considering
人な
what we know about
ら
their
最強とい
skills,
う言葉
I
が
can
わかり
definitely
ますね
believe that.
ああ
Exactly.
正直俺も
To be honest,
誇ら
I
しか
was
ったな
damn proud of those boys.
そんなすごい
After
部下
that,
ども
not
を
many
育て
people
る
get the chance to
絶好
mentor
の機
two
会に恵
fine
まれたん
young
だから
rookies
な
like them.
そうして俺たち
Our
の班
squad
が
was able to
華々し
accomplish
い
a
実
lot
績
in
を
the
打ち
time
立
we
て
were
てい
together.
きついには一家に
To
変
the
わって
point where the higher
国際
ups
的な
decided
犯
to
罪
leave
事
and
件の
join the
合同捜
investigation
査を
of a
任される
certain
ことになった
international case to us rather than the first division.
国際的な犯罪事件
Joint investigation, international case?
ひょっとしてそいつ
Why
は
are you talking about?
ああ
Yeah, I was
例
talking
の
about the
教団
cult.
だ DG 教団それが連中
That's their
の正
official
式名称らしい
D3 Dog G? Doug. Written out with the therefore sign in the middle. The therefore? That's a therefore sign. D therefore G? Okay, I'm gonna call them D therefore G.
DG 教団
DG Kyodan. D therefore G.
その点
The heck's a therefore sign? I've never heard of a therefore sign.
それは
The three dots arranged in a triangle is a symbol used in mathematical proof and logical arguments.
D ゆえに G というのは
But what
何を意
exactly
味し
do
て
the
いるんで
D
しょう
and the G stand for?
未だそれは不明だが
We never
そのうちの
solved the
G に関して
entire
は
riddle, but we
なん
did
とか突き止
uncover
めら
what
れ
the
て
meaning of the G is.
G
It stands for gnosis.
グノーシスだ
The D's probably for that. Or devil.
ヨアヒム先生が
The
言ってい
drug
た
that the Kunter told us
悪魔
about.
の力を
The
得
one
る
rumored to
薬
use the power borrowed from devils?
そうつながる
This
のか
can't
よ
be a coincidence.
事件が終結して
It's
6
already been
年
6
余り
years since that whole mess.
多くの謎を
Those
残した
zealots
宗
left
教団
behind a
体
lot
だ
of mysteries, but I know
一
one
つ
thing for
確か
sure.
に言えることがあるそれは
Well, out of my
ここ数十
decades of
年で
service on the force,
最悪の
this
組織
group
犯罪
were the
を引
most
き起こした
disgusting
最低
pieces
の
of
連
shit
中
I
だ
ever had the displeasure to encounter.
各地で拉致し
The
た子供た
bastards
ち
used those kids they kidnapped as sacrifice at their lodges.
昨日リアン
So
先
then
生
the
が
abduction case Mr. Grimwood mentioned yesterday was
DG 教団
the D therefore G cult. So now we have a symbol, we have a locket with 6 pair of wings and a giant eye in the middle.
奴らはゼムリや
They
大
had
陸
more
の各地で
chains.
10以上のロッジを持っていた
Oh, they had more than 10 active lodges spread all across Lemuria. So now their characters are all written in orange in a weird font with weird colors. So I have the difficulty
そ
reading
し
that.
てそれ
And
ぞ
they
れのロッ
perform
ジで
various
さ
rituals
ま
in
ざ
each
ま
of
な
them.
形での儀式おぞましい悪魔
Summoning
召喚
horrific
的な
devils, taking advantage of artifacts for their gain, experimenting
そ
on
し
those
て
poor
人
children.
体そしてそれらの儀
And
式
there
の
was
時に
always one
必
constant
ず
in
使
their
用され
rituals.
ていたのがグノーシスと
A
いう名
mysterious
の
drug
正
called
体不明の
gnosis.
薬物だったという
その
This is all a lot of taking.
それで
So how do you end up solving a case as messed up as this one? Alright.
昨日も言ったが
Like I said
被害が各
yesterday,
国に
this
広がってい
issue
た頃か
affected a
ら
number of
国
countries.
際的な
So
捜
they
査
got
体
together
制
and
が設
organized
立
a
され
joint
た
investigation. So now we see people with different uniforms around the world map, and they're discussing things. We see Sergei, we see Arios. I think Guy is in the bottom left, judging from his code, but I don't remember having the arrow that wild. And yeah, we have Marine officer that he's probably from the Guardians. The guy who's holding the map is probably from the guild, and the guy in the top right is probably from forgot the country, but the eastern country.
各国の軍
Each country's
警察
army, police
ギ
force,
ルド
and
関
bracer
係者
guild
が
branches
一堂に会する
collaborated.
中ある高名な
Under the
有力
command
者
of
の
a
指揮
certain
により
famous bracer,
各地の
we
ロッ
launched
ジ
a
を一
large
斉
scale
検
operation
制
to
圧
round
す
up
る
and suppress
大
every one
規
of
模
the
な作
cult's
戦が実
lodges.
行されたそして俺たち
Now we
3
see
名
Guy
は
with
共
Tio
和
in
国
his
最
arm.
西端
As for my small squad of 3, we were in charge of
アルタイル市の郊外にあるロッジの制圧を担当し
taking down the lodge located on the outskirts of Altair, located in Weston Calvert.
ガイは当時
It
8
was
歳
there
だっ
that
た
Guy
テ
rescued
ィ
Tio
オ・プラトを
Plato,
保
who
護
was
し
8 years old at the time.
ティオは衰弱しき
Tio
って
was
いた
emaciated
まだマ
and
シな方
barely
だったのかもしれ
responsive.
ん
She was one of the lucky ones.
それ以外の子供たちが
After
全員
all, none of the
助から
other
なかった
kids
と
made
いう
it
の
out
は
alive.
他のロッジで試みられて
Even
いたお
though
ぞま
what
しい
Tio
儀
had
式に
to
比
go
べた
through
ら
was monstrous.
まだマシ
There
な
were
扱われ
even
方
more
だった
horrific things happening to the kids on the other lodges.
なんで
Why?
なんでそんな連中
Why are people like this allowed to exist?
吐き気がしてきた
I feel I'm going to be sick.
クロスベルにおける
Compared to
犯
the
罪と
criminals
は
we've dealt with here in Crossbell, these guys are completely different level of twisted.
まあな
Yeah.
ただいずれに
At
せ
any
よ
rate,
6年
after
前の
they
そ
had
の
the
作戦を
operation
もって
6 years ago,
教
the
団
cult
は
was
完全
completely
に叩
wiped
き潰
off
さ
the
れた
map.
信者たちは全員自決するか
All
精
its
神に破綻
zealots
をき
either
たして
committed
衰
suicide or
弱死
suffered
した
psychotic breakdown and wasted away.
残党もいたって
Some have
話だが
speculated that there were few
教会や
survivors, but
例
rumor
の
has it
結
the
社とや
church
らが
and the
動い
society
て
exterminated
密
the
か
rest
に
of
殲
them.
滅したっていう噂 DG 教
The
団の悪
nightmare
夢は
known as the Deeder for G cult should have finally be over.
ですが
But now these blue pills have appeared.
これがその教団が使
There's
っ
a
てい
chance
た
these pills are
グ
the
ノーシス
gnosis
であ
the
る可能
cult
性
used
が
in their
出
rituals.
てきたというわけですね。
現時点では
Right now,
憶
that's
測の
just
範囲で
speculation on my
も
part.
しそれが本当なら
But if this is the real
6 年
deal,
前
I'm
の
afraid
悪
the
夢は
nightmare of 6 years ago
別
might
の
have
形で引
resurfaced
き起
in
こされ
another
るかもしれ
form.
んそれもマフィア同
One
士
that
の
will
抗争を
entangle
巻き込
itself
む
in
よう
this
な
conflict
形でな
between these two mafias.
最悪すぎん
Sounds like things couldn't get any worse.
それが本当なら
But if all of this is true, we have to do something.
ああも
Couldn't
ちろん
agree more.
ロイド
So, okay, he lights up a cigarette.
3年前お
The
前
one
の
who
兄貴を
killed
や
your
った
brother
犯
3
人
years ago is still
が
at
未だに見
large.
つかっていない
はい。
I know.
何でも
No leads were found and the case eventually
迷
went
宮入り
cold.
になってしまったとか。
ああ
Yeah, there weren't any
Yes,
witnesses either.
yes, well,
After
but
Guy
I'm
transferred to
gonna
the
do
first,
so,
he would only taken the case by himself.
大国の諜
It's
報
been
機関
speculated that the
Ravash
culprit was an intelligence agent
それと
from
も
Erebonia or
全く別の
Calvert,
犯罪組織
maybe a member of Ravash.
もしくはどこぞ
Hell,
の行
some
警
have
団
tossed
や
around the
テ
idea
ロ
of a
リストなんて
Jaeger
のも
or
考
a
え
terrorist cell being responsible.
だが
However, there's always
そ
been
れ以外にも俺の
another
頭をか
possible
すめた
culprit
可
in
能
my
性があっ
mind.
教団の残党。
A remnant of the cult, right?
たああ
Yeah, I would say
今
that
となってはその
possibility
可
is
能
more
性も
likely now.
現実味を帯びてきたその意味では
For me, this whole thing is starting to look more and more like a chance to avenge my fallen subordinate.
お前らには悪い
So
が
sorry for my
この先は俺も
selfishness,
出しゃばら
but
せてもらう
I'm
ぞ
gonna be butting in from now on.
課長、
Chief,
悪いところ
there's no need to apologize.
すごく助かります
We would love your help.
つうか
You're trying
ま
to
る
tell
で
me
今
you
まで
didn't
あ
butt
え
in
て
before
放浪してた
now?
ような口
Who could
どう
say?
だかなただまあ
But
この
anyway, I
特別進
figure
化
it's
は
about time I told
もと
you.
もとは
I
ガイド
might
アン
have
デアを
founded
参
the
考に
special
設立
support
したってのは
section,
確か
but
だ
the one who first came up with the idea was Guy.
そうなんですか。
Wait, this was Guy's idea?
ギルドの評判に対抗する
But
た
what
め
about the
設
Triple
立
S
さ
being
れた部
created
署だ
to
ったの
oppose the guild's popularity?
そいつは上層部
Oh,
を
that
納
was
得
just
させ
something
る
I
ため
fed
の
the
口
top
実だ
brass to get him to agree to it.
生前
While he was still
ガイ
alive,
ドが
Gal
語っていた
told
こ
me
とがある
something I'd never forget.
今のクロスベル
He
に
said
必
that
要
what
なのは
Crossbell needs is the
壁を
strength
乗り越え
to
る力
overcome its barriers.
若い者が
A
失敗
place
しても
where
いいか
young
ら
people can make
力
mistakes,
を合わせて前
learn,
に進める
grow,
場所
and combine their strengths into one.
それが警察
He
には
told me
必要
he
なんじゃ
thought
な
that
い
was
か
exactly what the police force needed.
兄貴が
Guy. Aniki!
やれやれとんだね
Damn, that brother of yours sure was something, Lloyd.
もしかしてティオちゃんの
So
支
is
援が
that
に
the
来たの
reason
も
Tio joined the Triple S too?
あ
Ah,
ああ
Could be. I'm willing to bet she wanted more than anything to be part of a group that carried on Gai's will. Not that she'd ever say that as much to me.
そうか
Wow, I had no idea.
兄貴のことはともかく
Well, setting Gai aside for now,
今は
I think our most urgent priority is stopping the damage these drugs are causing.
それと
And regarding Kia,
例の教団と
I think it's possible that what happened to her is related to the cult somehow. Pisses me off to think about it, but it doesn't seem likely. After all that talk about drugs being the cause of her amnesia, unfortunately I'm beginning to think that as well.
ですから課長
So, Chief,
動くのは俺たちに
can
任
you
せ
leave
て
the investigation to us while you protect Kia
キア
here?
も一家との連携もあります
Since
し
we have to coordinate with the
俺たちには
first division,
司令役が
we'll
必要なん
need
です
someone to stay behind and give us order while we're in the field.
確かに
That's true!
誰かが支援課に詰め
Yeah,
て
the
く
way
る
this
必要はあ
case
り
is
そうだ
shaping up, we're really gonna need someone calling the shots from back at base.
すみません
I'm sorry, Chief.
せっかくの申し
I
出
know
な
you went out of your way to offer your help,
Namaite
but this is key to our success. That
Yeah.
right.
いいだろう
Okay, fine.
ただし
But listen up. Just like
わざわ
before,
ざ俺から指示は与
I
える
won't be giving you guys any direct instructions.
相談にはいく
You can
ら
have
でも
all
い
the
るし
advice you want.
各方面
I'll
と
even
連
take
絡
care
も
of
取っている
comms
が
for you.
お前たち自
But
身
you're
が
going
判
to
断
make your own
して
decision and
今
solve
回の
this
事
case
件
with
を
your
解
own
決して
will.
みせろどうだ
So are you up to the challenge?
はい
Yes, sir.
了解しました
Understood.
やれ
Sounds like we're gonna have our work cut out for us starting tomorrow. So that's the end of the day. The next day, 8 in the morning.
Tio 本当
Are
に
you
大丈
sure
夫
you're okay today, Tio?
なんだったら
You can always wait here with the chief and Kia if you don't feel well enough to go.
心配ご無用で
There's
す
no need to worry.
早めに
I
休ま
was
せて
able
も
to
らい
get
ま
quite
し
a
たし
bit of rest, so I'm feeling much better than usual actually.
そうか
Well, you do look a lot better than you did yesterday, that's
顔
for
色も
sure.
良さそうだな
At the very least. Oh, they say I have an endgame checklist because I feel like chapter 5 it's a point of no return.
しかし
I was pretty surprised when Kia told me she wanted to
一緒
sleep
に寝る
next
と
to you
言い
last
出した
night.
時は
I just felt like I wanted to all of a sudden ねえねえティオ
Tio, did you sleep good?
ええそれはもちろんおそらく絶好
I
調
can only imagine the reason I am in
キ
such
ーヤ分を
pristine
大量に
condition
補給
is
したの
because I
が
spent so much
最
time
大
with
の
you,
理由か
Kia.
も
Yay!
なるほどな
You're a lifesaver, Kido.
確かにキーヤちゃんは最高の特効薬になりそうね
Indeed, as if she's our very own special pick-me-up.
ああそう
Oh,
だ
that reminds me.
なあティオ一つだけ約束してくれ
Sorry, I'm cutting my nails at the same time. I want you to promise me this one thing, Tio.
昨日みたいなことがあった
If something like yesterday happens again, please tell us about it.
自分一人で溜め込んで
Don't bottle it
無理
up.
をするのだ
That'll
けは
only
ダ
make
メ
it that much harder on yourself.
酷な言い方だけど
I don't mean to be harsh, but if you were to collapse in the middle of a fight, we'll all be in trouble.
はい
Roger,
肝に
I'll
銘
keep
じ
that
ま
in
す
mind.
私も支援課の一員
I'm a member of the special support
同じ
section,
仲間であ
and
り
I
たい
tend
で
to
すか
stand
ら
on equal footing with the rest of you.
だから私の苦しみも
So thank you.
辛さもどう
I'm
か
lucky to have people like you who I can share my pain and burdens with.
ティオちゃん
Ah, don't mention it.
ご用だぜ
ああ喜んで分かち
Yeah,
合
you
わ
can
せて
count on us. Sorry
確か
to
にこ
step
れ
in and ruin
おっ
this
さん
little
の出る
moment of
幕はねえ
yours.
な
You're planning to question some of the citizens suspected of drug use this morning, right? Yes, sir. I want to confirm what we found in the first division report if possible. Since we're busy anyway, we hope to take care of support requests as they come our way. Indeed. If we let this opportunity slip away, we might not have any time left to venture outside of the city. As of now, we want to look into that stockbroker in the residential district and that errand boy from the Saber Vipers. Yeah! Jed got punched up by a rookie. And the stockbroker, we talked about him. Yeah. And Arc-en-Ciel's new cast member. They were all acting a little strange yesterday, weren't they? If you have time, could you go check in with Ian too? Out of the two he told us about, it looks like the stockbroker is the same one from the first division's record. But it seems like they don't know anything about the trading company manager just yet. Thanks for the advice. We'll make it a priority to stop by there. Dr. Gunther should be contacting us later with a drug composition result. Around noon, I think. No? Hello? This is Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. Oh, it's Vixen. What happened to Gantz? Hello, sir. This is good timing. How Gant's been holding up? About that. He seems to have disappeared again. What? Can you fill us in on the details? Of course, you see, Gantz finally woke up late last night, but he kept fading in and out of consciousness, so we decided to let him continue to sleep for the time being. Just to be safe, I stayed with him overnight, thinking I would report back to you today. But when I awoke in the morning, Gantz was nowhere to be found. I see. Have you called the hotel or the casino? Yes, I was told that no one has seen him for quite some time. What should we do? It's probably Mishlam. Yeah, so now I think it would be best if you stay at the hotel, sir. It's possible that Gantz might come back. We were already going out to gather some information, so we'll make sure to keep an eye on it out for him. If something comes up, please don't hesitate to give us another call. Alright, thank you. Did I hear that right? Gantz disappeared again? Yeah, apparently he snuck out of the hotel this morning. Either by his own accord or... This is all the more reason to check on the other individuals who have used this drug as well. Man, I got a bad feeling about this. The situation might be escalating faster than anticipated. Don't worry about things here, just go and see what you can find. Yes, sir. Have a good day! Good report. 10 bonus DP, okay. Because of the questions. There were no special. Detective 5th class. I got a Grail locket. Okay. Let me check if Imelda's mission hasn't been unlocked. It's quiet today. Too quiet. And to top it off, Heiwei hasn't tried to win the score yet. What in Adios name is going on in the city? That's what we're going to find out. Man, I hope this doesn't go straight to hell. Alright. So there's nothing.